Where's the live at? Raider, what up, my guy? I'm trying to find my group chat, bro. This is crazy. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. You know what I'm saying? It's a test run, but I'm gonna try to run some content while I'm here. Giving Life 706. What up, my guy? We're gonna let this run CS2 back and we're gonna get right to it. Man, so hey, salute the point and shoot. Salute the point and shoot. Let me drop this link to my people real quick. You know what I'm saying? I be forgetting to do that. I mean, what I'm doing it. Let me tell her too. Tell her yeah. Salute, man. Salute, man. This a test live, but I ain't gonna run content because I don't got nothing else to do. You know, it's football on. You know, I'm chilling. You know, chilling. Big Willin, Dylan, Gillin, Villains, Gillins, Quillin. Hold on, let me get to the page. Yeah. Good. What is it? We in the afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Salute to the chat. After this, we're gonna get right to it. Giving life. Always giving life. Yeah. Man, welcome to Stand on the Media, man. Salute to the Stand on the Media family out there, man. Salute to y'all, man. Good afternoon. It's been a while and all that. Trying my camera shit out, man. We gonna I'm hit the ground running this week. Took care of everything I needed to take care of and all that. I've been missing doing the content. You know, been missing doing the content. It's been a lot of BS that's, you know, in these YouTube streets, man. It's a lot of BS, man. A lot of girl type content, man. I've been peeping, you know. Let me show these donuts, man, because my girl be hating on the donuts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can see them? Best donuts in the game. Crumb donuts. What up, Gabby? Salute to my girl, Gabby, man. Salute to Gabby. She in the chat. My biggest hater ever. But salute to her, though, man. What up, Queen? Good morning. I mean, good afternoon and all that good stuff. I'm still on that morning time, you know? But look, I didn't know that Point and Shoot got a new YouTube. If you have not followed Point and Shoot Forever, that's the name of it. Point and Shoot Forever. He has a new YouTube channel, man. Salute to Gangland name for putting me up on it. I had no clue. And he starts it off with a banger. But we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that after this. Because I ain't listened to this. And I didn't see this coming. So apparently 600 and Eddie Boy got some type of issue. I don't know. This is Paperboy news. What he said, I don't know. I ain't click on it. You know what I'm saying? But apparently they got some type of issue. And last I checked, they lived in the same area. So why, if there is an issue, why are we on social media? See what I'm saying? Like, this shit is WWE for real, inside and out. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, my guy. Salute to you, my guy. Yeah. You know why? You know why though? And I struggle with doing it. It's not because I don't, I'm camera shy and no shit like that. I just feel like, it should be always about the content. Always should be about the content, And then you have certain channels out here, man, they make it about them and less about the content. And I ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a little bit theatrics. You know what I'm saying? A lot of over the top. I don't like it when it takes away from what the people are here for. They're here for the content. So that was my whole focus when I did this channel. The Straight No Chaser page for sure was all about that. It was all about the content, not about me and what I got going on. But this one is a little more different. It's a little more personal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna share a little bit more on this page, but I also want to make it always about the content, not about me, but about the content. You get what I'm saying? So salute to that though, man. I'm gonna be more, interactive, but I'd rather do that like outside of the content. You get what I'm saying? So it's always about the content. But anyway, let's check this. And then it said, let me see something. Hold on. Wrong button, wrong thing. Hold on. Because something about Brick Baby. It said that Brick Baby will be coming home soon, and he's not a rat. So that's going to piss off CS2 Back for sure, because CS2 Back was always saying Brick Baby told. Man, salute to my guy, Jonas. That's my guy right there, man. Salute to Jonas in the building. I'm going to say this. I'm going to be careful with this because I like Brick. But how do they capture Brick and let Brick go so many times? He was in Atlanta. People got arrested from Atlanta. They rounded him up. He was cool with Lil Durk. Lil Durk is behind bars. And every time you looked up, Brick Baby was released. We didn't even know that he got picked up by the feds a couple times and got released. How does that happen? I don't think he informed on Big U. If he did any informant, it wasn't on Big U. He let them know that he was not going to do that. And then I think he informed Big U of that. And then Big U distanced himself from it. But they still stayed in contact because Brick kept it solid. Brick didn't, do the bidding of, the feds. But he had to give them something to keep getting released. You can't keep getting cracked with guns. Like, you can't keep getting hit with domestic type of charges and then you just walk up out of there. It's the same thing with Loose Cannon. Loose Cannon did the same exact thing, and look at Loose Cannon. He kept getting let out. So why are they letting you out? What are you doing? What are you giving the feds? That's all I'm saying. Some don't smell right with the whole Brick Baby thing. But nevertheless, let's get to the content.
News here to deliver y'all that daily report. Now shout outs to OG Eddie Boy for giving us the content, and he gave us an update on Brick Baby. So let's get straight into it. Now Eddie Boy already dropped a video on Brick Baby, but after that video surfaced, he learned some new things.
And that Brick Baby is charged with a pistol, but I found out Big Brady has pleaded guilty to everything that's on the gun charge.
Now Eddie Boy said what he learned about the feds is when you get caught with multiple blowers, instead of getting charged separately for each blower, it's only one count. Now aside from the blower charges, Eddie Boy revealed that Brick Baby was trying to scam the government by getting free money.
Aligned with him, and they did drop them other charges, and the other charges that they dropped was wire fraud, PPP loan, and even, he filed for disaster for the fires in Pasadena. He filed for that.
Now, you know Brick Baby was down bad when he don't even live nor have a house in Pasadena, and he tried to get money off of the disaster that happened over there. Now, Eddie Boy said after going over everything, it says on paper that Brick Baby's facing up to 15 years. But he said the prosecution said whatever level Brick Baby starts at, they're gonna knock it down 3 levels. Now, Eddie Boy said it's crazy how tapped in the feds are with the internet, because in the last 5 months, they had 6 RICOs.
It's been 6 different RICOs. You had the draws down, you had the Hoover situation, you had the home invasion, 30s to the 100s, you had the Hispanics, the San Diegos, and now you have the Damus in Compton. That's 5 in the last 6 months.
Now, Eddie Boy said if you didn't know by now, gangbanging is dead. Because he said what these gangbangers failed to realize is for every gang that's in America, they got at least 1 or more members that's working for the feds.
And I'm telling you, brothers, man, you guys gotta pay attention, man. They already have their people in place in every section, in every hood, in every organization. I don't care if you Crip, Blood, Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, Southsider. Oh, they have their people in place, bro.
Now, I don't know if Eddie Boy was talking about 600 and Wack 100, but he said, let me tell you how serious the feds take the internet. When Loose Cannon was making these threats against me online, when I went to his court date, they basically approached me and said, do I want to press charges against them for those threats? Now, he didn't say 600 or Wack 100's name, but this sounds like a message to them.
If you're threatening anybody, bro, on that internet, all they gotta do, bro, is file a complaint against you, bro, and you're gonna get charged for that, bro. If you're sitting here saying that dudes are telling and you don't have nothing to back that up, like you don't have this type of stuff, and it's not public record, and if a person is not telling and you just sitting there and you just...
How nice of Eddie Boy to help the feds and then snitch on the feds at the same time. Boy, somebody had called me a hula hoop ass nigga one day. I ain't gonna say who that is though. They in that district. But if I'm gonna call somebody a hula hoop ass nigga, that would be Eddie Boy. How you help the feds and then talk about how the feds is out here all over social media? We know you know. If anybody else is gonna know, it's gonna be you, because that's what you do. You help the feds, so you must be mad at the feds. They might not. They probably didn't pay you this month. I don't know. Shit don't make no sense to me. How do you help them and then hate on them at the same time?
Making allegations and you jargoning at the mouth. A person can call down there and say you are putting his life in danger. He or she is life in danger, bro.
Now, Eddie Boy said he doesn't even know why people be trying to expose people online, because if you bad, the feds is gonna make sure they expose you. But he said the only way that information won't be revealed to the public is if you a super informant, or unless you take a deal and you get it sealed, nobody will ever find out about you. Now, as we all know, 600 and Wack 100 don't like Big U, and even though 600 ain't got no proof that Big U snitched on anybody, he still claims he did, and Eddie Boy had a message for that.
If you attach to anybody that's in jail right now and you're on this internet and you're talking about this dude, that dude told, this dude told, that dude told, and they haven't told, I guarantee you, bro, you're gonna get stepped to, bro, because what you're doing is you sending out allegations.
Now, free my guy Brick Baby, the internet needs him. And Eddie Boy left one last message, and y'all let me know who y'all think he's talking about. But y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in that comment section. Head on.
Oh, my mama used to get that all the time, bloody bang. That nigga's crazy. Yo, that's funny. Yo, I used to get related. Yeah, compared to him all the time, man. Salute to you, man. But look, I don't understand, man. Like, how do you help them? You align yourself with them, and then you on here talking about they all over the place. Like, make your mind up. Who team you on? You team feds, a team what? See, he already told us a long time ago, man. He gonna do whatever he gotta do to help his brother. No matter what that is, he gonna help his brother. So if that's helping them along the way, that's what they gonna do. That's what he gonna do. It's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? How you can sit up here with a straight face and say all that, knowing that you aligned yourself with them. You helped them. You assisted them. How does that make sense? And how do niggas like that get away with it? It's crazy.
notifications to get the latest drop on my videos. Paperboy Newsstand. Y'all be safe and stay dangerous out there.
Man, salute to Paperboy News. Salute to him. That's my guy, Paperboy News. Salute to him. If you have not subscribed to his channel, please go show his page some love and subscribe. But I'm about to do an audible because the Danza Project guy, he goes in today. I missed everything. I don't even know what he's talking about. I know he had Tekashi 6ix9ine on his page or whatnot, but I ain't checked that interview out, man. Because anything that Daniel Hernandez be talking about, I don't even give that shit no attention, no light. You know, he really. Look, they did him dirty. They did him raw. You know what I'm saying? But you signed up for that shit too. Straight up. So when shit got hot, you took the whole operation down. That ain't honorable. That ain't honorable. But it is what it is. But I miss whatever it is he's talking about. But apparently, there were some comments made about Hassan Campbell getting thawed. First of all, I've never, not even with a female, I've never thawed a female. That's crazy. So for a man to be, and this ain't me making jokes about it, it's just, think about like what he's saying. Like, you got thawed? How you get thawed? It's crazy. And you just sat there and just let a nigga. But anywho, we're going to go around that and we're going to double back. Because I want to hear what Point and Shoot is talking about, bro. Because this is interesting. This is very interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I tell the bitch, nigga, hold up. What I do with that? Hold on. I thought I grabbed the video. Hold up. Yeah, let me grab this video, man. This is interesting. He say they targeted his page. Adam22, some of his emails or text messages or something like that got leaked. Stuff that he does not want out there. That's interesting to me. And, you know, I'm pretty sure Point and Shoot has them. So I'm glad I'm doing the live so we all can see them together. I don't know how many of y'all seen this already, but I am oblivious to this content. Swear to God. I didn't even know this existed. Again, salute to Gangland Neem. Salute to my guy Gangland Neem. Because he put me up. He put me on game. I didn't even know this was out there. I didn't know he had a new channel because I'm assuming they took his other channel out. But here's the thing. I'm questioning that. Because Point Shoe says they were illegally attacking his page. If they were doing that and you challenged every strike that they hit you with, every community strike, why did you have to start a new page? What happened to your other page? Why is it still demonetized? Why haven't they reversed it? You know what I mean? So I'm curious to know what's up with that. You know what I mean? But I do know that can be true because Deuce M's is still fighting World Star for CS2 Back having a video taken down that clearly shows, nigga, that you an informant. You can't be that dumb to not know that he's an informant. You just can't be slow. That's slow. You that slow not to see that Wack is an informant. So it's beyond crazy, but they did content on it and exposed it. And, you know, CS2 Back do what CS2 Back do. You know, he don't play fair. So he's still in litigation with that, but I think it's coming towards the end. But his page didn't get demonetized behind it. So I'm just curious to understand what happened there with Point and Shoot. But anyway, let's get to the content.
All right, so for this video, I want to talk to you guys about this crazy situation.
Why Adam looking like a cholo on this picture right here with his nipples out? What's going on here? I got so many questions. I need answers. What's up with the look, bruh? Giving Life 706. Can you explain what's going on here? Can we get some information on what's going on here with Adam? He's feeling very zesty in this whole scene right here. I don't get it. But let's get to it.
Involving the New Hampshire cuck and his former best friend, who is now leaking their old text messages. And these text messages are extremely disgusting and incriminating, and the 16 does not want anyone to see them. He wants to suppress them, he wants to bury them, never to be seen again, but unfortunately for him, that ain't gonna happen. because I'm putting them on full blast in this video today, and he's going to be very upset about me doing this. And that's just going to make it so satisfying. But full disclosure, these are screenshots being leaked by a dangerous internet troll. An internet troll who has been described as a neo-Nazi troll enforcer by many people in the No Jumper universe. He is a very twisted guy. So I just want to point that out, because these text messages might be doctored up or photoshopped or whatever, but I don't think so. I think these are 100% real. And so I'm going to be providing the evidence that supports my opinion in this video, but I want to start here because this tells the story of what's been going on. So the 16 has been sending people copyright strikes on Instagram. Anyone that makes any sort of Instagram post that uses his content to criticize him, he sends copyright strikes to. And We Starvin says that the 16 deleted his Instagram with copyright strikes to hide the DMs in that Instagram profile. He wanted to get rid of it because those DMs held a secret. And that secret is that the 16, apparently, according to this troll, who I believe, by the way, he apparently...
Salute to my beautiful queen. She just put up. Salute to Selena. She's in the building. Oh, shit. I don't even think she's seen him. Hold on. Hold up. Let me turn the camera back on so she can see it. She be hating on these right here. Don't stop hating on these. Don't hate on these. You dig? Best donuts in the game. Best donuts in the game. The Crunch. The Crunch. Best donuts in the game. Walmart has them. Go cop those. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. But I am going to show them some love because those are hands down the best donuts in the game. But don't worry about that. We're going to get to the content, though.
Tried to get this troll to swat AD for his old co-host that he no longer is friends with. He tried to get apparently tried to get AD's house swatted for fun. What? And I want to just show you this. Look at this. This is according to We Starvin. He says Adam nuked at We Starvin because on April 28th, 2024 at 6:56 p.m. he asked me to swat Armand through IGDM. So that's a fucking pretty much. So the 16, it sounds like, is asking people to commit felonies on his behalf. That's very serious. And I think it's very true. And I think everyone who's, so AD responded to this, and AD used to be very close friends with the 16. And I think AD knows what the 16 is capable of because of the conversations held off camera. I think AD understands fully that this is probably real. And so AD responded, and this is what AD said. He said, "Don't play with my household and kids, and I won't play with yours, Adam 16, because I got some shit that'll make your stomach turn with your family. Keep it content or let's let it fly." What? And I'm seeing this, and I'm going, please let it fly. My whole body is just pulsating and just vibrating with excitement when I'm reading this. I'm like, oh my God, please. So, and this is a message to you, AD. If you have information that we deserve to know about, and you're just for whatever reason withholding it from us and not telling us this important information, then you're my enemy. What? So I just wanted to show people this. This isn't leaked text messages. This is just an exchange that I found to be disturbing. And I determined that it was extremely important for people to know about. So I just want to start with that. But now I want to show you guys some of these alleged leaked texts because if they're true, it proves that the 16 is actually obsessed with me. And he wants to be me and imitate. He wants to pretty much follow he looks up to me. He's like my little bitch boy. And so look at
hilarious. My little bitch boy is hilarious. Why he be on his neck like that? You know why? Because Adam and them play a dirty, dirty game. That's why they play a real dirty game. You know what I mean? You know, they try to censor people, you know. Play a dirty game. Him and Wack, they all do this shit. You know, that's why I just look at it like, man, once I get back popping and get back in the algorithm, Target will be back on my back again, of course. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. It come with the territory, but I don't think that shit is cool. You know, they can get away with getting your page struck and shit, even though it's false pretense. And in return, you hit them. You don't get an answer. Nothing happens to their pages. Nothing. And even when it does, they get it right back. You know, shit, this whole shit is rigged.
Look at this text. If this isn't him, then I don't know what the fuck's going on because this sounds just like he talks.
If I do a 15-minute video where I perfectly imitate / parody point and shoot and make fun of T-Rel, it'll get 100% positive feedback.
He's so worried about, you can tell this is him because he's worried about positive feedback. Why the fuck would anyone? I mean, if this is a forgery, this is award-winning stuff.
I was thinking about doing a point and shoot style video about
A point and shoot style. So I have my own style. I thought I was a copier, a copyright. What? I thought I was stealing content. Point and shoot style. What the fuck do you even mean by that, cuck? You need to explain yourself. So this is probably real. I mean, I would bet the house on it that this is real. I've always known that the 16 watches everything that I do. He steals my jokes. He steals my material and presents it as his own to try to get laughs on his own. He wants to. He's obsessed with me. I don't know how else to say it. He's obsessed. And I have evidence. I have clips that would, satisfy the evidentiary standard of proof in this situation. He steals my stuff. I want to show you. So everyone remembers that roast that's on my Instagram right now, where I roasted Jala.
Frederick Jala is my real name.
And during the roast, I made some comments about prescription pants and some other stuff. Pinstripe cargo slacks. What? That's insane. These are prescription only. These pants, these were prescribed by a doctor, a bariatric doctor, a doctor who deals with a lot of fat people. And he's got look at these. These are the Minyango Airs. What? Really, really disrespectful to have this. And he's got his butt crack out. His butt crack runs all the way up to his shoulder blades. So that his butt crack is fully exposed to this couch. These blankets that you're seeing, this blanket that he's sitting on, that's not by mistake. They put those on there because of Jala's crack. And you can see Lush scooted he's like, I'm not trying to sit on fucking Jala's disgusting tarps. What? These are Jala tarps. So he's like, nah, fool, I ain't sitting on that shit. I know what goes on that motherfucker.
Yes, they do. I swear they do.
And so Jala's fully extended. He looks like he's doing the crane. So I make the comment during this analysis about these prescription pants, which isn't a joke in any way. This is just because people thought this was funny doesn't mean it's a joke. This is real. Do these look like over-the-counter pants to you? What? These are definitely prescription. And so I make the comment, and people thought it was so funny. They were posting it in the Reddit, and they were sending super chats over and over again about the prescription pants.
Dr. Umar wrote the scripts for Fluckle's prescription pants.
Yo.
Prescription pants? Oh, my God.
Listen,
that's crazy.
No, bro, listen, yo. Like,
Yeah, they're
listen,
tight.
yo.
They're tight.
I have the most unique takes.
Now, I want to just say here that all Reddit posts that reference point and shoot get deleted from the Reddit because of, the 16 thinks he's hiding me from his audience, which is idiotic because everyone knows about me at this point. It's just completely stupid to try to suppress me. It makes him look even goofier than he already is. But to suppress me...
Man, salute to Fantasy, man, be in the building. What's up, Queen? I ain't seen you in a while, man. Where you been at? Almost put APP out on you. How you doing? Blessings to you. I hope you're having a great Sunday and all that. Thank you for pulling up. And yes, they do have prescription pants. That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
And delete any references to me and make sure no one talks about me on No Jumper, but then turn around and steal my material. That's a clear violation. Look at this.
Dudes, we got to get some fat dudes. We got to get some skinny
Probably.
dudes. We
Probably.
Got a fat boy. You trying to replace Flacco?
Shit, if we find somebody fat enough.
Double zeros.
Tyrone Hurd in
Prescription
the
pants?
To you.
I feel like there's...
And this is really egregious because it's not just one instance. I mean,
Salute to you, man. Tyrone Hurd in the building, man. Salute to you, man. He said, yo, where the hell you been? I know, man. So last week I was helping my little bro. He had to move from Bakersfield home. He was taking care of his grandma, and she passed away. And he had his garage, he had his grandma's, he had his aunties, and she had passed away a long time ago. And she had a whole lot of valuable shit in it. And if it was up to him, bro, he would have just grabbed a little bit of shit that he want and bounced. So I said, man, I'm gonna go out here and help him. And I spent damn near the whole week helping him get stuff out and boxed up and sold and stuff that he kept, stuff that he left. So I was busy doing that. And I wasn't anticipating on staying out there that whole time, so I didn't bring my board. So that sucked that I didn't have my board, and I didn't really want to do content from my phone no more because, the quality is not up to par, so I just sidelined it. And then since I've been back, I've been wanting to do content, but then I had issues with space and availability on my phone. It's just a whole bunch of shit, So I just kicked back. But this week, though, I will get back into the content space. I will get back into the algorithm. Please do me a favor. I'm gonna try to get as many videos out as humanly possible. If y'all can just support those and help me get into the algorithm, I would appreciate it. But thank y'all for all the support that y'all do give me. I still see people that go back there and watching my video. They still be watching like the older videos and shit, man, leaving comments, man. I appreciate that. Like from the bottom of my heart, man, I really do. You know I do. I don't never take this shit for granted. And I apologize for not being able to put out content like I should, but I will be. I promise you that. All right, let's get back to the content.
He's recycling my stuff also, and he can't think of anything. Look at him trying to think of something to say, something funny, something that'll get the chat going. And he's looking around, he's brainstorming. He can't come up with anything, so he steals mine.
You see that? You already
That's
talking?
not part of my
He gets paid
job
in prescription
description.
pants.
As of yet.
And it doesn't stop there. He's also saying things like Jala.
Frederick Jala is my real
Look
name.
at this.
Is that too much to ask?
Surviving poetic
Jala is my real name. I love when you do that.
Our gay friend, Jala.
So he's saying what I say. He's doing what I do. He's trying to figure out how to become something like me. He really admires me, this cuck.
I need that.
Win, lose, or draw.
Win, lose, or draw, Lush. Besides my last name, meet me outside.
Don't play about my name.
Oh my god.
How dare you talk bad about the Jalas?
That's ridiculous.
I'm just saying.
41 years old, by the way. Look at this. Look at this hat. Look at the beard. He's dyed his beard jet black, his eyebrows, his hair jet black. This is a counterfeit scalp. He's legally bald, as we all know. He went to Turkey and got another hair transplant, which he's going to need another hair transplant very soon. Look at his fucking beard. He thinks that this looks good. He thinks that this looks, even his wife is like, don't do this anymore. And he still does it. This is because something's wrong with him. He did this to himself, looked at himself in the mirror, and then left his house and went in public and was, proud of the way he looked. This is Brendan Schaub level delusion. He doesn't even look like a real person. He looks like...
He ain't never lied. Brendan Schaub is so freaking delusional. If you don't know who he is, he's an ex-MMA fighter. He fought in Bellator, I think. He fought in the UFC. And he is delusional. And I used to be a fan of his, right? Until I heard him say some of the most asinine shit about Dana White. That was so far right, it blew my mind. And none of it amounted to anything. Then he took shots at John Jones and threw out some bullshit. Like, he's delusional. So when he says that, I understand the reference. Like, now I get it.
Like he's dressed up as something, like he's doing an SNL.
Man, salute to Megan Davis in the building. How you doing, Queen? Good afternoon. I hope you're having a great Sunday. It's been a long time, I know, but I'm here now. So, virtual hugs, bring it in. Bring it in. Virtual hugs, everybody, bring it in. Nothing but virtual hugs, nothing but love. Salute to you, Queen. And again, your birthday being gone, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna say it again. Happy birthday to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you deserve it. Yeah, dig.
Sketch or something. You know what I mean? Look at this. Something's got to be wrong with this guy.
Hit that like button.
He
like
thinks
you
he
like
looks
something.
good, and he's
Hit that
always
like
showing
button.
off his body. His body is hoopty as fuck. Look at this next clip. He wants everyone to see how tan his legs are, his thighs.
Blanket is crazy.
That's crazy.
Yo,
if I had a blanket, I'd be
Native
using it right
American
now.
slander, bro.
Yo,
The white man did that a long time ago. We messed up all that shit.
I don't want to say what I want to say. That's gonna be crazy. But we're not doing that.
Oh, wow.
See, now he's going.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Adam getting zesty.
Now he's getting gay.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
See, you did
I just
that.
wanted to do that for
I had
the
him in a
record.
good spot.
I got a bad sunburn going, man. I passed out in my pool for 2 hours.
White boy sunburn.
Hey, going crazy.
Dog on that. This nigga Adam is crazy, man.
And Ralph over here's like, you got the white boys on, man. You crazy hell, man. Shut the fuck up. What? That was completely inappropriate for the 16 to stand up and show everyone his groin area like that. When it's obvious that he's not showing off his sunburn, he's showing off his tan. He thinks his legs look amazing. He's been looking at these legs in the mirror all weekend. He's been oiling them up. He's been getting them tan. He's been shaving his thighs. He dyed his beard and his hair. He lotioned up his thighs, and he came into work feeling like a sex bomb. And he wore these powder blue shimmery short shorts so that people could see how amazing he thinks he looks. and he wanted people to know it. But the problem is these legs look like they belong to a lesbian grandma. What? And I think it's really glaring that he says,
I fell asleep by the pool on a Saturday for 2 hours and no one woke me up, even though I have a preschool-age daughter running around the house right now.
I mean, what a shitty father that he's able to fall asleep on a Saturday by the pool when he has a daughter that needs raising. So I just wanted to throw that in there because I happen to think that the 16 is an absentee father and just a very bad father in general. And I feel sorry for his daughter. Okay. So let's go to this next little leak text message that I want to show you. This was posted to my Instagram story before, but I want to show you guys here on YouTube. This appears real to me. And it lines up perfectly with the events. December 5th was the day that I got my first copyright strike. What? So how would We Starvin' know that? I mean, if he went and found that out somehow, then bravo. This is an amazing forgery, but I think this is real. And again, it sounds like the 16.
We striked mad point and shoot content yesterday, and one of them already got taken down.
That sounds just like him. I'm sorry. And so I think that there's a conspiracy that's been going on for the last year, where I think that Troy Terrain, the 16 of Nashua, Jala the Hutt, and Secretly Gay Josh have been conspiring against me to try to hurt my channel, to try to get my channel taken down. And I got a big problem with that, and it's never going to happen, and it's point and shoot forever. So, so this looks 100% real, and I wanted this to be in the record so that it can be easily referenced in the future if I decide to take further legal action against, because I got a lawsuit dropping next week, guys. I'm very serious. I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't say I'm suing someone unless I was suing them. It's happening. It's going to be, people are getting sued, but it's only because I'm defending my own self. I would never go out and sue someone just because of, whatever. I have no choice but to sue. So it's point and sue, motherfuckers. What? So, I just wanted to point that out. But this next leak is really interesting. Look at this one. This one here says,
Bootleg Kev told me that the radio station that Brownbagger on is considering giving FMW a radio show.
So this is so let me explain what this is. So Bootleg Kev, as we all know, is like the #1 hip hop interviewer guy on the West Coast. And of course, what I mean by that is Bootleg Kev gets all the A-list celebrity hip hop performers and stars that the 16 could never get. And the 16 is very jealous of Bootleg Kev. He hates Bootleg Kev. He looks at Bootleg Kev as a little ass bitch that should not even be in the game. But for some reason, Bootleg Kev has this allegiance to the 16. He has this like a loyalty to the 16 of Nashua. It's really bizarre. And so what we're looking at here is it looks like the 16 is giving this information to We Starvin' that was given to him by Bootleg Kev in confidence. And it looks like Bootleg Kev is pretty much giving information that was given to him by FMW Figmunity World, which are the 16's enemies. So Bootleg Kev is giving the 16 inside information about his enemies. So Bootleg Kev is compromised at this point. I was coming around to the guy. I was going to forgive him for all he's done. But now I fucking don't know what to make of him. I think that maybe he's untrustworthy. Maybe he's a snake. Now, can I prove any of this? No. Am I stating this as a statement of fact? No. I'm just saying that it looks like he did, and I believe that he did. So if he did, that's a snake move, isn't it? Because that's a very snake-worthy thing to do. If he
check this out, Bootleg Kev been compromised. Like, salute the point shoot again for the content. Real shit, real nigga shit. I always support your channel. I support everything you do, man. I love it. It's right up my lane. But let's keep it a buck though, point and shoot. He been compromised. If I see it, I know you seen it. He was compromised a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Even when he was parading around as this independent channel, you know what I'm saying? That's not compromised. But you are co-signing everything that the fake-ass gatekeepers are out there pushing. You caping. You been caping. So, I don't know. That's weird to me. Like, he's always been compromised in my eyes, And just because somebody does content with CS2 back, you know what I'm saying? No, that doesn't mean that they're compromised, but I'm going to look at them as such. Shit, nigga, I'm not going to look at them no other way but compromised. The fuck we talking about? The fuck?
He's friends with the guys at Figmunity World, and he's giving...
Man, salute to Charles Pitts, man. Salute to Charles Pitts that's in the building, man. Salute to him. Please, y'all hit that like button like y'all like something. I appreciate it.
The 16, their sworn enemy, information about what they've got going on. I'm wondering why he's doing that, especially because the 16 has no respect for him. The 16 doesn't have any respect for Bootleg Kev. He wishes Bootleg Kev's channel was gone and that Bootleg Kev was homeless. The 16 of Nashua held a podcast where the quote-unquote self-proclaimed kings of hip-hop media all united and assembled. Bootleg Kev was not even mentioned one time the entire podcast. What? Wasn't recognized for anything, the whole thing. Nobody respects him, even though he deserves their respect. They refuse. And Bootleg Kev seems to like them and look up to them like a little twerp, it seems. So I just was like, wow, Bootleg Kev is like feeding the 16 information on his enemies. Why is he doing that? And so We Starvin' is exposing all of this stuff, and this is what we got. Look, Bootleg Kev blocked him, and it's just getting bad. So that's pretty crazy. Now, some honorable mentions posted by We Starvin' here are so he's saying that Almighty Dodson has knowledge of a lot of this stuff about Troy Terrain and stuff striking my channel. I don't know how he would know that, but he says, after all, Adam is the one who nuked Almighty Dodson's channel after he got fired from No Jumper. What? So he's going after, and he struck Lush's, or he was talking about wanting to strike Lush's channel. The 16 just is using copyright just to strike people's channel. It's not because of infringement. It's because of he wants to do harm. What a beta cuck. And so the 16's neo-Nazi former henchman is letting it fly, and he's got all the stuff. I mean, people should be following him on Instagram, really. I don't endorse him. We're not good friends at all, but he's got a lot of insights into this cuck that I think are extremely important. I think people should see if it's, and I believe it's true. I can't prove any of it. It's not anything I can be sued for, but it's my opinion, and it's something I'm looking. The dates all line up. I mean, this all just seems like it's very real. And so with that being said, that's a video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this all the way through and for subscribing to this new channel. It's Point and Shoot Forever, and I'm going to be putting little, whatevers on this channel. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this channel. I just thought I'd start another one just in case things went south. Also, the Patreon just got 2 new videos, and that's been updated, and there's more to come. We've got Jala's body transformation coverage, part 2 coming soon. And I just want to express my gratitude to everyone for waiting out this terrible year of fighting for my YouTube life, basically. So thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Man, salute to my guy, Point and Shoot, man. Salute to my guy, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so for this video, I want to...
It makes sense, because I was thinking I need to make another channel, you know what I mean? Just in case, Because you just never know, man. These dudes are sleazy like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking about it. If I do, I'll promote it so I can get the numbers run up on that. So what I'm going to do, man, I'm going to do an audible ride. I see that the Adam and Wack boring ass show just dropped. Instead of me going back later, listening to it, seeing if there's anything in it to react to it, how about we just rock to it right now? You know what I'm saying? Ain't doing nothing else. Might as well. The fuck? Shit. Let's react to this shit. That part. Hold on, y'all. I gotta make a thumbnail for it and all that shit too. So I'm gonna change the thumbnail. Booyah, 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 booyah. I'm going to play it, and then I'm going to switch everything else on the back end. Salute to everybody that pulled up. I can't look at the chat right now, but salute to everybody that pulled up, man. I appreciate it. Hit that like button like you like something. Share this live, please. I would appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Wacky Mick Wackerson. How you doing, man?
That's a fact.
Another one like the other one.
Yeah? You stressed out? You good? What's your frame of mind right now?
Nah, man, it's a lot going on. I just got a crazy call.
Yeah, it sounded like there was an indictment that you guys just learned about out there.
Yeah.
Of who? Do you have any idea yet?
I'd rather not say, but...
Is this going to be big news? Is it going to be a rap news street politics video about this one?
Yeah.
Really?
20
dudes picked up.
Remember, Big U's was what, 19?
Yeah.
They say it's 20 dudes. I'm just scratching my head because...
What neck of the woods?
Compton area. Scratching my head because it's like some of these dudes I was like really like been out. When you see some dudes that just come home and been working and out the way.
You assume they're actually out the way.
Yeah, but I think what happens a lot of times, bro, is that You can come home and some people could be in the middle of something, and because you already affiliated, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't take much, you know what I'm saying, to get tied into something, man. It was like real disturbing. One of the dudes I was just helping out, he was going through a divorce. Like literally, I just put him, he called me the other day looking for an attorney because, you know, his wife was kind of like trying to get over on him.
What'd they get indicted for? Murders,
I don't know.
drug dealing?
I don't know. They just called, said 20 people got picked up 2, 3 o'clock this morning. I didn't know it was true, called around, but some of the names of some of the people was kind of like, kind of shocking, man. But it's like
hitting a little close to home. You think you might be next?
No.
Okay. Anyone you travel with, perhaps, could be.
No,
involved?
I know. Probably like half of them I know.
Okay.
But it's probably only 2 of them. They call me periodically, you know, and when they call, we just be bullshitting around on the phone or whatever. But you know, you gotta understand, Adam, when it comes to the and I was thinking about this the other day. When it comes to a lot of things like currently in the streets, like even drugs, like I thought about it. I don't even know what the new drugs look like.
Really?
Like if you put some fentanyl, if some fentanyl was right there on the table, I would have known it was fentanyl. And you don't.
You could Google that kind of thing.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, you just, you know, perks and all this shit. I don't
pill.
know. It wasn't, you know, in my time it was crack, powder, heroin, cocaine, PCP, marijuana. That's it. But it's like now that I sit back and I'm thinking about a lot of things, bro, it's like when you're disconnected from it or it's not part of your day-to-day, you're really not thinking about what people are doing. You're not even thinking about what they could be doing because it's different out here right now. You know,
I'll be honest with you, like if you had the ability to tell that someone was doing heroin or PCP or whatever, that same radar is probably going to effectively be able to alert you when somebody's off Percocets or fentanyl or whatever. You know, it's like, yes, these are different names and they are different chemically and everything like that, but really, ultimately, every drug is either going to make you slumped or it's going to make you up.
Yeah. Like, what's this shit they drink? The lean or codeine or whatever?
I mean, yeah, but
for years.
I resent you acting like this is a new thing. It's like for 30 years, this has been like a main topic in hip hop.
But you got to remember, I don't do drugs. My team don't do drugs.
Right,
but for years,
you've heard so many songs
stop the
about
cap.
No, I know.
Sure,
I know.
get the idea.
Like, come on, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Or whatever. But like, I don't be knowing. Like, I used to hear people saying 2 lines, 3 lines, right? And no, but see, in my head,
yo, I'm with Adam on that. I'm not gonna lie, man. How he be acting so oblivious to shit. What? Nigga, your rappers that you used to manage was doing all that shit. You used to do it with Whitney Houston, you and Ray J. Probably still doing it. You know what I'm saying? Just be fronting like he don't know what's going on. He know about everything else, but he don't know about the drugs that's going on out here. Man, shut the hell up forever. 0999, salute to you, my guy. Salute to you, my guy. I believe you are a guy. Swaggerlow, I seen you in the chat. Salute to you, my guy. Charles Pittswell, salute to you, my guy. Who else in the chat I missed? I was doing something, y'all. My apologies. I already got the beautiful Megan. Yes, I did. Fantasy Bag. We already got that. All right, let's get to it.
when I hear a line, it registers cocaine powder.
It's a liquid.
Yeah, but when I hear line, it registers powder.
I think you need to be more willing to like learn new things.
No,
and you don't have to do it. But you just have to like be like,
here goes the
like part. I've realized this. Part of becoming a kind of like cool older dude is having to actually have some degree of curiosity.
No.
So like when all the kids, a big meme right now over the last couple of months, 6'7". It's actually because of a rapper that I've interviewed, Skrilla, who has a rap song in which he says 6'7". It sounds kind of funny. All the kids started saying it on TikTok. It became this big meme. I spent, like 5 minutes Googling it, reading a summary of what it was. And that, I mean, there's nothing to tell you. It's just, it sounds funny. So kids just say it and it's like a weird trolly thing.
They just say 6'7".
Yeah, because he says 6'7" in the song and it sounds funny. So like these kids are all saying it. And I realize like I probably just chose a bad example because it's very hard to explain why this is funny. But the thing that's going to keep me from seeming like my dad seems to me, where he's just completely checked out. He doesn't know anything about anything that's going on, is you have to have that curiosity to say, oh, you know what? I was just listening to a podcast and they were talking about some artist named Tate McRae. No idea. No, I don't even know what kind of music they make. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl.
You look him up.
I'm getting used to being on camera.
Because I at least want to try to stay aware of what's going on in the culture.
That's different, but the drugs was never part of my program.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
If this nigga do not cut the bullshit, why is this nigga lying like that? Like we didn't read that RICO paper, that RICO case shit together. Like we didn't see what was in the paperwork. Yeah, you niggas was getting big high back then. Now you don't know nothing about it. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. I ain't mad at you, CSU back. Keep that clean, persona. Nobody believes you, my guy. Nobody. Would nobody give a shit if you did do? Like, who cares? I know I don't. I just want to know, chat. Put it in the chat. How many of y'all care if Bumpy Face gets high or not? Because I know I don't. You know what I'm saying? I can give a fuck less. So what is he faking for? Your kids? Damn. This is crazy work. Like, this nigga is a habitual liar, bro. Crazy.
Nobody in my circle, I was fortunate enough that my artists wasn't drug addicts like that.
Oh, my God. Is he lying again? Salute the Blueface, by the way. Salute to the gang. Yo, let's just keep it a buck, bro. You niggas was getting high, big high. Everybody was getting high. Fuck you talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
With Blueface, that kind of remains to be seen.
Nah, Blueface drunk a little.
That's what I just said.
You're looking like Big Meech in there.
He might have.
You think you might be out the Seroquels?
What you mean? He gaining weight.
That doesn't do that.
What do
he
you
can
mean?
just eat too, right?
He gaining weight. I didn't have to.
Blueface, free Blueface.
I didn't have to deal with that.
I'm gonna put this AC on. I'm getting kind of hot in here already.
Yeah. So, but it's like I don't know, man. It's and what's crazy about these RICOs, right, is that every time the paperwork comes, it's always like a 3, 4, or 5 years been investigated.
Yeah.
It's not.
Man, my guy, Kid the Barber in the building. Salute to Kid the Barber that's in the building. Charles Pitts, man, what it do, man? Niggas is crazy.
Never like nothing that just happened in 6 months.
Right.
You know what
you
I'm saying?
You got to clean up these streets.
Oh, man, the streets got to clean themselves. But,
they have shown time and time again that they will not clean themselves up.
No, they're cleaning themselves right now.
How so?
You got a lot of people informing.
Right.
Like you, drop a bomb for you. For being a rat out here cleaning up the streets. We know what you're doing. Yeah. You see how he said that? He wasn't even comfortable when he said that. He felt guilty when he said that. Crazy.
These indictments take people off the streets 10, 20, 30 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
That scares the streets. You know what I'm saying? This is the most federal presence we've seen in the streets of LA since I've been living.
Really? Because we've had what, like 2 indictments this year?
No, okay. You had the Rolling 60 RICO.
Yeah, the Hoover. Okay,
the Hoovers just got picked up. Now they saying they're in Compton. I believe the Broadways or somebody I saw on Rap News Street Politics, they may have had one. I know some years back, probably about 10 years ago, I remember some Blackstones got picked up, about 15, 20 people. But over the last couple years, I've never in my lifetime heard of like this type of federal presence in the ghettos, bro.
Yeah.
It was always like a drug kingpin or a big...
I mean, y'all did it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all achieved what y'all was trying to achieve. I mean, is this his victory lap? Pay attention to what he's saying right here. Please pay attention because it sounds like a victory lap for him. He's speaking via third, fourth, fifth person. Like, listen to what he's saying. He's essentially letting people know he got the job done. Now there's a huge presence of federal agents all in the communities, and he's the one who spearheaded it. That's a fact.
Dope dealer or some dudes robbing banks or jewelry stores, but
because there's some
Luke Gage in the building. 0229, salute to you, man. I appreciate you pulling up and showing love from the bottom of my heart, man. I appreciate it, man. We cooking though. Let's get to it.
so many of these gangs that are not really focused on making money off selling drugs or doing robberies or smash and grabs or whatever it is. They just want to kill the guys on the other side of town. And so I don't know if maybe the feds didn't necessarily consider that as important.
Even that, murders was predominantly handled on the state side.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And there's a lot going on, man. Like, and then a lot of these dudes is going. It's a lot of allegations. Like right now, I'm in a dog fight with the exposers for the first time.
About what?
Pooh Shiesty.
Oh, okay.
Because, about a year ago, I got his attorney to come on my YouTube channel.
Okay. And yeah, I saw some titles about this, but I don't know. So why do you think that he might be rad?
No, I actually defended him.
Oh.
When it hit the fan. I defended him. I brought his attorney on there and we was clearing it up. But his attorney was supposed to send us some documentation of something I was kind of skeptical. He never sent it. But
who is he to defend somebody? Did nobody ask you? Don't defend me. Yeah, stay the fuck away from me. I don't need your defense. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't need your defense. Who is he to defend anybody? Did anybody ask for that nigga to defend anything? He always defending. Why the same nigga who's lining you up at the same time. Here goes. Hear that information the feds gave this to me hot off the press. I want you to run it, and then I'm going to come out and talk about how I defended him, and then I want you to smack him with, nah, man, don't defend him. He a rat. Here's the information. Boy, we know what you doing. It's crazy. And these suckers over there be eating it up like bubble gum.
I kind of like didn't think nothing about it. But now that he's come home, my whole team, they own me. Like they own me. They sending me all these documents and all this stuff. So I went in there today on Clubhouse and I heard them out and I'm seeing what I'm seeing, but it's kind of like, it's kind of like, if I'm coming to you, right, to buy some drugs or whatever I'm coming to do, right?
Okay.
And then I'll rob you or I'll shoot you or whatever, right? And then they take me into custody. And I tell them that I went to Adam because he was going to sell me some lean. But then you end up getting indicted after that. So I kind of think whatever paperwork they got in the proffer, all three of the guys kind of said that they went to the victims to buy certain things, to buy drugs and get this and get that. And they found it in the proffer.
We're talking about the shooting in the green Lambo when they went to go buy weed and then they ended up robbing the guys?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
So you think, or you're fighting against, but your team thinks that Pooh Shiesty and them told on each other?
Well, they think they told on the victims.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
By saying what? That we were going to buy drugs off these guys?
Yeah.
So that's enough for you, even though...
Well, listen, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Pooh Shiesty fan. I know his daddy and shit.
I'm a huge Pooh Shiesty.
You know what I'm saying? Fan. But, you know, they putting things in front of me, and it's kind of like, you know, and I'm reading it, and if you was to bring me this stuff and say, Wack, these are the victims, these are the dudes, this, what do you see? I would say what I'm seeing.
Okay.
In this situation, and it's not no excuse for it, I think we got a lot of youngsters that get in trouble and just don't know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Because in their mind, they're probably thinking, well, they already know. But even if they already know, you still can't collaborate, you can't collaborate it. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Even if the police got you for something and some other dude said, I can't say yeah, I was going to buy drugs from Adam.
Okay.
Not being from the streets.
Because that's like one of the things that Thug got a lot of heat for saying to the people who were interrogating him was basically like, yo, I know that Pee Wee Roscoe would provide drugs to Lil Wayne. And, you know, one way to look at that is like, oh, well, providing drugs is illegal, so you just told on him. The other way to look at it is like, providing drugs is the least of these guys' worries. It's just like a pretty minimal thing.
But it's when you're dealing with the streets.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, it's kind of like a.
We forget weed is illegal.
Federally.
Federally.
No, well, depending on where you at.
Right, but federally, it's always illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal across the. It's illegal. Yeah, they gonna plan. They on my ass about this shit.
I know. I'm not gonna lie. Like for anybody out there who's watching this and feels like, oh, Wack is kind of
no. Listen,
I was talking about the indictment because you seem very distracted, and I'm blaming it on the fact that you just found out that a bunch of people you know got locked up.
Nah, look, you see what I'm saying?
This is a person messaging you saying Pooh Shiesty and his two co-defendants really told on the two victims. Ain't no way around this part. This is all three co-defendants' proffers and pleas. They all told on victim 1 and 2.
So
I haven't seen any of this. Pooh Shiesty, that's the first time I read that.
No, listen, 11 months ago, I brought his attorney on there. Now, Loose Cannon was like, he was totally against Pooh Shiesty. And he started disrespecting the attorney, and I had to put an end to it because where it was.
Why was Loose Cannon disrespecting him? Do you think he was a tattle?
Yeah, but he started doing things to where if I couldn't keep the attorney online, it wouldn't have been able to clear Pooh.
Salute to Trips, man. Salute to Trips in the building. Salute to Northside, man. Salute to you, man. Who else pulled up? Did I miss anybody? I think that's everybody, man. Yeah. Yeah, Luke Cage, man. Salute. Man, this is nasty work. Where the proof at? Where is the documentation that clearly shows that they told on who is it? Victim 1? What did they say? Victim 1? Where is the proof? If it should be cut and dry, right? You should have the paperwork. Show the paperwork where it shows that they snitched. What we going on? Technicality? What are we talking about here? Where's the paperwork? Salute, my guy.
Up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it felt like, you know, Loose Cars called him Sweetie and all kind of crazy shit.
Sweetie!
This is a real attorney, right?
Take me back.
So I thought we kind of cleared Pooh up because the thing was one of the dudes didn't take his time till 2 weeks after all of them. But whatever Pooh and them went and did when they proffered, right? Forced dude into taking like 8 years or 12 years, whatever it was, right? But the attorney stipulated that they all was in agreement to what they were doing and who was going to get what time, right? And he was supposed to send some documents. He never sent them. I just kind of let it go. So, you know, I guess I thought he was home a week or two ago, but I guess he's in the halfway house.
That's a fact.
And you know how
he
it
ain't
goes.
Even paying
bro.
attention to this
like,
shit. That's real talk, man. Man, salute to Weezy in the building, man. Salute to you, bro. Salute. Yeah, he ain't paying attention to none of this shit. That's what you're supposed to do. Ignore this. Ignore the feds. Just ignore them. You give them that attention, then they're going to keep digging until they find something or they plant something because they playing a dirty game. That's what they doing. Real shit.
We're living in a different time because I remember they used to celebrate people coming home.
Mm-hmm.
Now they trying to crucify you.
Why are you saying they? Like it's not you.
Well,
your buddies.
no, period. People.
They try to do this to you as if we're not doing that right now. And again, I'm not in any way convinced.
Hold on. No, we're not because I haven't even run over the documents to even, you know, they came on the clubhouse floor.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
They stated their facts, and I kind of heard them, but I didn't really get off into it. If I'd have got off into it, you would know about it. It'd be on the blogs.
So are you basically admitting that you're selective politicking on this and you don't want to know anything that would make Pooh look bad?
Okay. As it looks, and as crazy as it seems, if you tell the feds that you went somewhere to buy drugs from an individual and you identify that individual, right?
Mm-hmm.
The streets, this ain't Wack's rules. This is the rules before me. They will say that you're telling. I just want to see the overall statements from, not that it may not mean anything, the victims, because there have to be some statements from the victim. I think somebody might have got shot or something. I don't know. Something happened to two of the victims. I want to see if they told, what I'm saying is, did they come to Pooh and his people and say, the victims already gave a statement saying that you guys were there because they were going to sell you these things.
Okay.
Right? Now, this just me. If I see that the victims already told the feds while they're in the hospital that, yeah, we came to meet up with Pooh Shiesty and his team to sell them whatever drugs or whatever the hell they're going to sell them.
Pretty sure it's weed.
Whatever it is, right? I don't know what it is, right? If the victims told the police that, and the police put those statements from the victim in front of Pooh Shiesty and said, we know you were there to buy whatever, I'm going to look at it different.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I told them, until y'all go find the statements from the victims 1 and 2, what they said to the law enforcement, I'm kind of like up in the air with it.
Okay.
I'm not selective politicking. I'm up in the air with it. Now, if Pooh Shiesty would have been like a whack op, are you asking me, would I be running it up and telling the people to figure it out? Most definitely.
I mean, my thing is that as far as how commonplace weed is, I mean, people drive around smoking blunts. They got blunts sitting in the ashtray of their car in most states in America. So it's pretty easy for me to understand how a guy like Pooh Shiesty, if what you're saying is true, it would just probably not even cross his mind to just say, well, from what I recall, yeah, that was what it was. I mean, that's what I know. I never heard anything. Because what else would it be? Maybe lean or perks or whatever, but I feel like I would remember that.
Oh, it says right here. Yep. Meeting to acquire marijuana. No. Marijuana, codeine, and sneakers.
Oh.
Pretty cool combo.
Yeah.
We're going to get some weed, some lean, and some shoes.
Pour the lean in the shoe. Drink it up.
So, because I don't know if
Wack is so lame. Just so lame, bro. This nigga's just lame.
By the time they got to Pooh and them, they like, look, we already got the statements, and Pooh's attorneys are saying, hey, the victims have already told them y'all was coming over there to buy weed, codeine, and some shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if the statement's already made or given by the victims, and in the proffer, they put in Pooh Shiesty in the proffer for their deal, that you're admitting that you were going to buy codeine and weed, something that's already been documented by the victim. Me personally, I'm gonna look at it different.
Okay. Well, Pooh Shiesty, I'm in your corner. I believe in you. I think we're gonna get past this.
No, I look, bro, I've been fighting for him.
Also, I just feel like even if that were to come out, like nobody's gonna care. Nobody's gonna stop with him over that. That's crazy.
Nobody's gonna. Well, I mean, it was a little number done on Thug, but that was because it was different factors in there.
Yeah.
He kind of hung, his own voice hung itself. No, people don't. Back in the day, you exposed people that was telling because shit happened to them.
Mm-hmm.
These days, it's just conversation.
No, it used to be he shot me. That was telling. Or me and him went and we shot at these other guys, and that's telling.
No, that's always been telling.
Now it's like, I went to the situation with a Draco and a pound of weed, and then they were supposed to sell me the weed, and that's enough. Which I get it. Telling the cops about any kind of criminality.
It's telling. So, at the end of the day, these days, it's just really content, man. You see, it's funny to me because I've been watching the New York guys over there.
Think about dropping your flag?
050 China.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And
he was mad I wouldn't give him $5,000 for an interview.
He's crazy. 050 China, and you'd have given him that $5,000, you wouldn't have heard the end of that.
Yeah.
I made him pay me $5,000. Right? That's how
it seemed like it kind of hurt him in the soul that I basically had to tell him, like, you're not worth that. And then 1090 got him.
I don't think nobody ever give it $5,000 for it.
But, he wants to come out here and, like, have some money to spend or whatever. I get it. But, like, 1090 interviewed him, and I saw the numbers. for sure I should not have given you $5,000. For sure, $5,000. People think $5,000 is a normal amount to ask for a podcast.
No.
$5,000 is upper echelon. It's not superstar status,
but it's
up
gonna
there.
do some numbers.
It's like, yeah, for me to make $5,000 off your interview, and then for there to be enough on top of that for me to even feel like, oh, I made $1,500. I made $2,000, so it was worth it for me to pay him $5,000. Which, granted, even that is not great, but it's like $5,000 is.
You're gonna do some numbers. You got to be one of the guys that's gonna be in Blad's top 10 most streamed shows.
If I told you guys who gets paid $5,000 from Wack, you'd be surprised because it's upper echelon.
I mean, we know who get paid what. We know what we get paid, and a lot of times we don't. They're our friends and shit, so it ain't like that. But I've been watching them. They've been running the campaign on Jim Jones. What's funny is everything
you've been calling him a rat for years.
No, everything I said that they were like ignoring. All the New York Bloods, I think some OG dude, they say he's a first generation New York blood, like Fondu or Mandu, something. He's calling Jim Zone out to a fade and all this shit.
Why? Why does that guy want to fade him?
Well, all of a sudden, Jim Jones was paying for his colors. You was paying for your rag. And, I'm kind of up in the air with this, right? And they're saying now Jim Jones not a blood. You can't say that.
He's been a blood for 30 years.
I'm going to be real. Y'all can't say now, 2025, Jim Jones is not a blood. Now, if I'm Jim Jones, I don't pay those dudes no attention,
right?
Social media wise. I make sure my team is right. I make sure my security is right, and I keep moving, doing what I'm gonna do. Because a lot of these dudes, Jim probably ain't never saw in his life. Okay. But the crazy part about it, you hear them saying, "We heard you on the wiretap. It was played in a federal trial." That's conspiracy. We all know that, and I'm sitting here laughing like.
If that was true, it was true 4 years ago.
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Yeah, all back then that was. But I think what it is with them is like if you're from California, and you believe it or not, although you're from New Hampshire, your voice is California.
Well, my understanding of gang shit is a California understanding.
Yeah.
Granted, I know about Chicago and New York and shit, but. Really, like my baseline of what's normal gang-wise is based on everything I've seen in LA.
Yeah, so now they're attacking them with that stuff. But I'm going to be real. I really believe Mel Murder just came home, right? And I could be wrong, but I know how these things work. All this time, nobody said any of this. A lot of it because of respect of Mel Murder and his relationship with Jim while he's gone. So now that he's home, they're attacking him with it, right? That math doesn't add up. That tells me maybe Mel Murder wasn't too happy about his coming home rewards. And now Mel is saying, apply a little pressure, right? So maybe he doubles back and that gives me reason to request or demand a little more.
But we just saw Jim Jones and Mel
My question is, why is this nigga in New York business? Because if anybody from the NY, and salute to my NY brothers and sisters, my kings and queens out there, salute to y'all. But if anybody from the East Coast was to be dabbling in our affairs, that'd be the first thing he'd be screaming. Stay out of West Coast business. Why is he so immersed in this East Coast business that he has no business with? And we already know he won't face Jim Jones face to face. He do a lot of talking about people without them being in the room. I want y'all to pay attention to that too. Never trust a nigga who talk a whole lot of shit about somebody who he'll never put himself in the same room with. Something fishy about a nigga like that. You dig?
Bracing at the train station when he got home from prison, right?
You have never heard these New York Bloods attack Jim in this manner.
Really?
While Mel was
I haven't seen
gone.
any of this.
Look, while Mel was gone.
Send me links to that because I would like to check that out.
Like, what? It's crazy.
Really?
Like, while Mel was...
Alex Mack is in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Salute to you, man. I hope your weekend is going great, man. It's been a long time, man. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. Let's get to it.
Was gone. Now,
text me that.
He's home. He's home, bro.
Right.
And you know, while he was gone, they didn't play with him like this. Now he's home, and this shit is crazy. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. So, I don't know, but I'm gonna be
That
real.
was so nasty.
Nobody at this point can say, Jim, you ain't a blood. That shit don't work.
Yeah.
That you can't.
I love that. Like as soon as like 4Extra at X4 started beefing, it was like, you ain't really from here. Or like you got to come here and get put off. It's like as soon as there's any kind of like internal conflict, it's like, oh, you're actually not from here in the first place. Yeah, you got it tattooed all over your face. We were cool a week ago, but sorry, it was fake all along.
I just sent it to you. It's great.
Everything good, bro.
I'll check that out.
Blessed
But
and highly favored,
okay,
you know?
so I did want to get your thoughts on that. Jim Jones approaching academics in an aggressive manner at the YB show. How you feel about that?
I think I was talking to Ack.
When did that happen? How did I miss that? Salute to Jim Jones for pulling up on Ack, fake ass, buster ass, suck ass nigga. Yeah, salute to that. Damn, he better than me, because I'd have smacked him. If I ever got the chance, I'd have smacked the shit out of Ack. I promise you I would. He's a straight bitch. All the little hoe shit he done did in the past, he deserved to get a good smack. Jim Jones should have put his foot in his ass.
And I said, well, Ack, what was he really upset about?
It didn't seem like it was clear to Ack at all.
Yeah, what was he really upset about?
Ack's having to like guess at what might have offended him.
And the fact that Jim was just talking in circles, you know how they do, the New York dudes. They good at saying a bunch of shit that really don't add up to nothing.
That's gangbangers in general. I'm sorry, but there's a lot of times I've sat across from a gang member on here who's giving me a whole lot of razzle dazzle and a lot of dead homies and a lot of all this shit, and I'm like,
you know what?
You really have not made much of a point here. No offense to Jim, but actually Jim is a smart guy, but I could imagine him being mad at academics and not really knowing how to verbalize why he's mad at academics.
Man, what happened to you giving life? Giving life, salute to my guy, man. He said as soon as I get my body back in shape again, because I had a real bad fall on my back and knee, and I'll be in Cali, and I will be looking for his ass. What happened to you, man? Damn, that's crazy, man. I wish you a speedy recovery. I've been there, did that. You know, I don't know if I ever told the story, but I was sick one day, right? I don't know if I could whack for real. That's a fact. I was sick, like real sick one day, and at the time I didn't know that I was diabetic. And what I'm assuming happened was like my numbers dropped too low, and I passed out. And due to me being sick all day, I didn't eat. I didn't eat nothing the entire day. And even when the ex-wife, I'm divorced officially. What was it? Saturday, Sunday, Friday. Friday it was official. Salute to me and freedom. Salute to me and freedom, by the way. But no, the ex-wife had brought me something to eat, and I just didn't want to eat. I couldn't eat it. I just sat it to the side on the bed. I get up to go to the door to smoke. You know what I'm saying? Trying to move around because I had been laying down all day, and we talking about 7 o'clock at night when I finally got out that bed. And all I remember is I walked in the room, I turned around and faced the bed, and then I don't remember. I remember bits and pieces of what happened. But what happened was they say my numbers dropped too low, and I just went unconscious. And I fell forward towards the bed, dislocated both of my arms and fractured them. Because they told her to lay me on the ground with their dumb ass. And I'm incoherent. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm in and out. So I'm rolling around trying to move my arms. And that's probably how I fractured them. And that shit was all bad, bro. Man, it took me a while to get back to, you know what I mean, where I'm at today as far as my arms and shit. But, man, I wish you a speedy recovery, man. Just be careful, man, and take the time to heal. Please take the time to heal. I did that. I was trying to rush it in the beginning, and but you know, I thank God I didn't make it worse, you know. But I was trying to rush it, man, because it's hard for me to really like depend on somebody like that, and I had to depend on her for everything. Think about it. I don't want to gross nobody out, but just think about all that. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't use my arms for nothing. I was in 2 slings every fucking day, every night for months. You know what I mean? So I was kind of trying to rush to get back healthy. So take your time, man. Let the process.
Yeah, I don't know what Act did. I was still trying to figure it out. But I don't think he did nothing too serious because he didn't do nothing to him.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
I hate to hear that,
do
bro.
know that Jim wanted an interview after the Ye interview.
Yeah, I hate to
And
hear
Ack
that.
ended up not getting on the phone with him, so it ended up not happening.
Which was a political move. It made sense at the time.
Oh, that was intentional that Ack kind of dubbed him?
I think Ack just didn't follow up and Jim didn't follow up.
Well, Ack was probably trying to keep his Kanye card good.
I mean, that's what I told him. That's what I suggested to him.
If you're going to be a Kanye BFF, let's be real, you're probably going to fall out with him within a couple months anyway, so you might as well not do interviews with his ops. Or I don't know that Kanye would have ever really cared about him having a conversation with Jim. But either way, I mean, it's the number one situation where Jim Jones is not going to get off on him, right? He's got security. There's hella venue security. Ack's in good with YB's team. Birdman standing right there.
He wasn't going to disrespect Birdman.
As much as Jim Jones might be a hothead and might be kind of liable to fly off the handle, I don't really see him being, that burnt out.
That wasn't going to happen. I see your partner's, I don't know what he is.
I'm already trying to figure out who my partner is.
The cough syrup dude.
Dub.
They say it's his brother. And then I get a call from Compton Rick Rock. He's saying, Wack, they say the dude's a stud.
That is a common misconception, but that's not true. He is a man.
Well, listen.
But
so
I understand.
Because I felt sorry for the dudes from Backstreet Watts. I'm like, damn, they don't even get no points because it was a stud. But so is he like androgynous? He looks like a female?
He's a man, for the record. Now,
and I heard him talking. I'm like, it might be a stud.
He kind of looks like Boosie if you like zapped him with a space ray, and like he just kind of ended up just like I don't know. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I mean that's Dub's brother. I've been around him for like damn near 10 years now.
Boosie.
I personally, I kind of get it because he is somebody who over the years has been cool to me, and then he'll randomly.
He's a rapper, right?
Yeah, he tries to rap, or he did for a period of time. But he'll talk shit about me, and then I'll see him, and it'll be cool.
You know how cool you and Dub is?
Yeah, but he goes off on Dub. Like I seen Dub just wish him a happy birthday, but then he'll also.
We all know Compton Rick Rock is compromised. He's young and Hefe 2.0. Don't care about nothing but what that check say too. Yeah, he's young and Hefe 2.0. Niggas use that as an excuse. They'll sell their integrity all day and use, man, I'm here to get the bag, man. It ain't my business with somebody else doing this. They resolve all responsibility of sitting in this seat and doing what's right and not misleading the people. You know what I'm saying? Or putting bullshit out there in the universe. They use all type of stupid ass lingos and excuse. At the end of the day, you're capping. You're capped. You're full of shit. You sold your soul and your people out for it. That's just the bottom line. It is what it is, though. Do you do? I'm going to do me.
Also be dissing Dub. Did you notice that? So there's a clip of him that allegedly is him. That what got him the beat down was the fact that he was dissing a lot of hoods. He had a shirt with a crossed out swan and a crossed out Boston Red Sox logo. And
he had the B crossed out.
Yeah, a bunch of other shit.
But that ain't the people that got him.
Oh, right. Okay.
Some Crips got him.
Yeah.
Some, I believe, Backstreet Watts.
Right.
He's claiming Front Street Watts.
And personally, not really super familiar with these hoods, but yeah, I mean, like, if you're out there wearing shirts with other hoods crossed out, and you're on Instagram and you're talking shit about hoods, and these videos are going viral. I know it wasn't the hoods that were whacked out on the shirt, but if you're doing all that and then you get the shit beat out of you, I am not going to feel bad for you. You were asking for it. You were playing the game.
He's lucky the hoods he had on his shirt didn't catch him. He got love. What they did to him, they showed him some love.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Because this could easily be a lot sadder. This could be a funeral to go to.
They knocked him out like 2-3 times.
Yeah, it was not good.
They kept telling him go to sleep.
Did you see his leg?
Yeah, I seen that. I screenshotted it because I didn't know is it a prosthetic leg? Something happened to him?
All I know is that I've seen homeless people with legs like that on the train in New York back in the day. where like something's going on. It's getting big. It's getting hard. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if it's a drug thing. Lush said that he does a lot of drugs, a lot of Xans and stuff.
So that's Desto's brother, for real. Not like my brother, but
I don't know if he's his
DNA.
half brother or not, but
They got
at the very least they're brothers. Yeah.
Oh shit.
For better or for worse. Yeah.
What is he? What was he walking down the street?
I don't know. I mean, he's always hanging out on the block, like making Instagram videos of him talking shit into the camera and everything.
Is he a little?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's out there. I don't know exactly what the diagnosis is, but he's definitely not
He's not
your average Joe. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I mean, it sucks seeing it happen because Dub is somebody who, more than almost any other entrepreneur I've seen in LA street culture history, has done a very good job of staying out of the bullshit. He fucks with all these artists who are from all these different hoods. He shows love to them, but they don't tell him that he can't fuck with these people, etc. Obviously, there are people that he probably doesn't fuck with, but it's not. He's done a very good job at keeping his brand so that it's not viewed as a brand that is associated with any one neighborhood in particular. And then he's got his brother out here doing all this dumb, burnt out shit. And again, Pimpin' P, I feel like you're my little brother. You're my slow little brother too, because you're Dub's little brother, so you're my little brother. I think of it like these guys who go rock climbing without the net or
So
without the rope.
He actually raps.
When you die, you ask for it.
He raps.
I mean, a lot of people have put out a few rap videos over the years. Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, they listen. I believe that they cut him some slack. They it was one dude. I don't know why they saying he got jumped.
Yeah.
It was one dude. I believe it's a learning experience.
Yeah. I mean, really, what you saw in that video is not anything even notable from a gangbanging perspective. That's just how shit goes.
My neighborhood, they beef with Front Street.
Okay. I don't even know about LA's Front Street.
Yeah, that's Watts.
I know Fredo Santana's
But
Front. I think Chief Keef is from Front Street.
They got a Valley Front Street. We got a few of them like Family Baby Charles.
Okay.
And like he in there, his crime is my homeboys. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that was kind of different when I seen that. That's the first time I've really seen the presence of them on the internet.
Okay.
Because it's a small.
Oh my God, this show is really watered down now. It's boring. It's really boring. I'm sorry, it's just boring. There's no entertainment in this. What they talking about? A bunch of nothing. Like, what are we talking about? Is this what the Adam and Wack show has become? I haven't seen 4 or 5 different 4 of the 5 of the last episodes that they have done. Maybe like bits and pieces here and there, but for the most part, man, I don't even. The last one I think I even attempted to react to was when he had his dad on, and I don't remember if I actually reacted to it. Maybe I did like a little live to it or something, but outside of that, this shit's been like lame as fuck.
The neighborhood and watch. You usually hear about bounty hunters and PJs and Grape Streets or something like that, right? But yeah, it was unfortunate. I was kind of hoping they didn't dog him too bad because I got the feeling that he was like special needs. You know what I'm saying? But look, he came out a lot better. I seen somebody else just last night. Another rapper.
Who?
T4 or something like that.
It was T4.
Yeah, they caught him in the front seat of the car.
Oh, it was an unaliving.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
okay.
the other night. So
I think I might have seen that. I don't know who he is though.
one of BG Perico homeboys.
Really? Oh,
yeah, another youngster. I heard his name a few times, and you know what I'm saying. But it's a lot going on, bro. It's a lot
Rest
going
in
on
peace.
out there.
No disrespect, I just didn't know who it was, but that's terrible. You feel like what? Is there a reason why you think shit's heating up? I think it was like the least killing over the summer in a long time.
I
right?
seen a thing other day. Los Angeles has the most murders in all the big cities in California now.
Really?
From the Bay to San Diego. Listen, places like
button,
Frisco.
Take that, Swamp Stories. He's always clowning our murder.
Places like Frisco had like 4, and Oakland 6. Dago had maybe like 15 or 10. We had like 200 something.
Oh, but I mean, our population is like way higher than all those other cities. So you always got to scale it to the population, right?
I think they was talking about, street killings, gang killings. There's all kind of murders going on, but
I know it's just like we have like 7 million people or some shit.
Yeah.
So it's probably like drastically more than all those.
It's things is changing. The climate is different. I'm kind of feeling like it's this eerie feeling going on outside, where it's about to be a drastic change of everything: music, streets, business.
You would know. You spearheading it. Yeah, of course you would know. He gonna do one of his predictions. Watch. He gonna say, "Mark my words," or some bullshit and predict some, because he know what's in the play. He know what's in the works. He knows. Now it all makes sense when he used to do those little stupid ass predictions and some of the shit, because not all of it comes true, but when the ones that did, because he got inside information on all of it, because he's the one who's spearheading it. This nigga's, I don't want to wish nothing on nobody. Let me be clear. I'm not wishing nothing on him or nobody. But when it happens to him, it's going to be biblical. Watch. Georgia Boy 7 in the building. Salute to you, man. You know what's up. It's going to be biblical. Watch.
Change of the tides. Gonna be some youngsters come up, be some old school dudes, take a fall. It's about to be a cleansing.
It feels like something's going on, just because it feels like the economy is kind of fucked. Many YouTubers I know, their views are down significantly. We have not been invincible towards this trend. This has been a little bit of a reality for us, at least on some stuff. And in addition to that, it's like a lot of OnlyFans girls that I've spoken to, those numbers going down a little bit, which OnlyFans numbers tend to kind of like match the economy as a whole, because when people are feeling the squeeze, they tend to get rid of their OnlyFans subscriptions pretty quickly, which is probably not that surprising. But it just kind of feels like it's a weird time where everybody's kind of tightening their wallets up and not trying to, spend unnecessarily. I know for me being, coming up on my 42nd birthday and everything, it's sort of like, well, I feel like it seems like a time to be conservative.
Definitely.
In general. And I don't know what is coming, but it feels like things are changing a little.
That's that eerie feeling. See, we haven't had this conversation.
No.
But I'm just kind of like, and I'm really kind of sitting back in the house. I'm going over my portfolio, moving some things and making certain moves and creating some deals and closing some deals. But it's kind of like certain people that I'm talking to, things have changed. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, once upon a time where your group might have been 10 people that's successful, that y'all can all plug into each other, is down to like 3. You get what I'm saying? Even in the building, Pooh Shiesty coming on. It doesn't feel like one of our dudes that has some great music is home. He's home. No big deal. It's no buzz. It's no talk around it. It's like usually it's a pre-setup on his own for him to ride away. But it's like
it feels like everybody's jaded to everything to such an extent that, like, a lot of good content has been coming out that doesn't do the numbers that you would kind of expect. Young Thug drops an album, it does 50K. That's kind of strange to me. That doesn't seem right. I'll give you another example. Traplo Ross. He has his main channel that he built up into this like machine, because he has all these different writers and stuff that he pays monthly. I don't know how many of them get paid like per project, or some of them probably are retainer to. So like if a big thing happens in hip hop, if tomorrow blank rapper gets his head blown off, he's got the team in place to immediately put together an hour-plus long documentary about this person who had this crazy thing happen, right? And that was killing it for him for a long time. But the rapper David, or I guess he's like a singer.
Yeah. The dude with
the one who
the girl in his Tesla.
That he did a video about that when I checked last, it had like 150,000 views. But meanwhile, he's been doing incremental updates on another channel where every single thing that breaks in this case, she might have been pregnant when she got killed. Boom, he does a video about that. They're saying, why is he not charged yet? Boom, he does a video about that. he's probably done at least like 10, probably 20 videos about this David situation, and he's doing way more views off just doing these little like stream style clips where he breaks it down step by step, and then he puts together this really high-end, polished, high quality documentary about the case, and it's kind of doing like the same amount of views as some of the videos that he's done just breaking down the whole thing step by step. So you have one that realistically probably costs like, I'm gonna guess, at least like $4,000 to put together, and then the other ones are basically free. It's just him spending his time sitting at his computer looking at Reddit. And that, I mean, that's a wild thing for me to see as a YouTuber, and just realizing like, oh, people's tastes are changing a lot. It's kind of like in porn, when we've kind of realized like when we try to shoot really high quality porn versus when you shoot kind of like whatever with an iPhone, a lot of people like the iPhone better. It's more approachable. It's more realistic. The polished stuff feels fake. They feel like they'll never be in a sexual situation like this with the girl standing on her head.
Your time has definitely changed. And listen, I'm telling myself, all the things that people used to do, I just think you got to reverse it. If the Rolls Royce is what you were supposed to be doing, maybe you need to go back to the Benz. If you was Benzing, maybe you need to go to Cadillac. Like everything needs to be reversed. It's like if you got it, do the opposite. Everywhere I go, Miami is dead. Me and R&B were out. We coming from seeing that movie, great movie. Go see One Problem or One Battle After Another. That's one hell of a movie.
Oh, okay. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, you got to go see it. It's crazy. Like it's the cast is crazy. Tiana Taylor's in it. Leonardo DiCaprio. But I'm driving around. I said, let me hit Hollywood. You know, you come through Hollywood Friday, Saturday night when you get off Highland, that Highland and Hollywood area, and it's usually like a nice little crowd.
Yeah.
Empty. You get what I'm saying? I looked up Rite Aid's closing down. Now we watched
not all of them, right? But some
all of them. They said all the Rite Aid's closing.
No way.
That's what it said.
I gotta see this.
Right?
I grew up next to Rite Aid,
and we
so
seen.
I got a soft spot for Rite Aid.
We seen Circuit City do it. And Rite Aid's closing now.
Wow, Rite Aid shuts down all remaining stores after bankruptcy. What's the fuck?
So it's kind of like.
Even the Wikipedia article, Rite Aid Corporation was an American drugstore chain.
Bro.
It had 5,000 locations at one point.
This is what I'm telling you. Like, it's something going on.
Yeah.
It's something definitely going on.
But
all the gigolos, pick you a chick, lock down with her. I'm very fortunate with that. That I got that shit out of my system. You know what I'm saying? Pick you a chick and lock down with her. But it's kind of like everything, bro. I don't care, bro. You flying to New York, and it's in everywhere. I'm talking to them. I'm like, bro, what's the vibe down there? Like it's dead. You know what I'm saying?
And I was just reading an article about Vegas. I guess like Vegas tourism is down 10+%. And even more than that, because the people who are there are spending a lot less money. I was reading a souvenir shop owner, a woman who said that I think the numbers were that in the course of a weekend, they could make $20K, which, by the way, made me feel like probably need to open up a souvenir shop. But now it's more like $3K.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I mean, that is a huge drop. That's like a 80% drop.
Bro, listen. Things are about to change. It's changed. You got Trump. Trump got ICE working. I believe they up in Chicago. I don't know if anything drastic has happened up
Thank God all our tax dollars are going to that.
I mean, there it goes, man. I mean, people complain about crime.
Yeah.
So,
watch your expenses, tighten up your belt, and hold on, because we don't know what's coming. All I know is that there's probably never been a time for me as a YouTuber where things felt quite so pessimistic. But at the same time, two things. I know that when society feels like it's grinding to a halt and things feel boring and things feel slow, and when it feels like we need a cultural reset, that's probably when we're going to actually get one. Like something is coming along, and I don't know what it's going to be, but there is something exciting that is going to come out of the funk that our country is currently in. And then in addition to that, I just feel like myself when I'm backed up against a wall, when it kind of feels like things are just not going so good, that it usually ignites something inside of me that yields some creativity or some new ideas.
Yeah, you gotta do something. I mean, listen, I'm looking at our greats. Beyonce, she'll do 400,000 the first week. Kendrick, 319, 320. Drake, 250. Cardi, 200.
Taylor Swift, 4 million.
3 million.
Well,
Taylor Swift, that's what I was getting to. 3 million. So it's kind of like.
But if it wasn't for the vinyl and the CD sales, she would have done more like 500K, I'm pretty sure. Because she is selling so much vinyl that it's like creating way higher first week sales. Because like someone like Drake's not putting CDs out. He doesn't have vinyl out. If he did.
Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button.
Drake?
Somebody like Drake,
Why wouldn't he be doing that? Why is it?
I think he's working on the project until like the moment that it drops. So I'm pretty sure that they don't have time. Making vinyl takes a long time.
Oh, he's killing himself.
I'm not 100% sure if that's true. Yeah, but like all the modern artists usually
Speaking
are not
Drake,
dropping CDs.
They pulled the plug on the UMG lawsuit like I thought they would.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, like, bro, you can't, for them to do that, that means things you did prior to the Meek Mill and the rest of the artists that you annihilated in rap battle. You know what I'm saying? They gotta like, bro, you've done it before this.
Drake's got to like appeal this and find a way to continue on with it, right? Like, there's no way that he should just be accepting this and just vanishing from this whole case. I mean, think about how many millions of dollars he's invested into this already. Are we getting the whole truth? Is this actually the end of the road?
Bro, they pulled the plug. I don't know if he's going to appeal.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how this all plays out, but all I know is that once again, we see how it's very, very hard for a black man to get a fair shake in America.
No. I mean, bro, his whole claim didn't make sense. I told you that day one. I'm like, bro, it's a rap battle. Kendrick was very, very crafty at how he delivered that. He never really directly called him anything.
That is the most insane thing you maybe ever said.
Bro, where?
Certified lover boy, certified pedophile.
Okay, certified lover boy is.
But I'm sorry, like
it's Drake, right?
I realize that this case has now been dismissed. That does not mean that we need to talk about this shit again. No. This feels so 6 months ago to even have this conversation.
What I'm saying is, you do know when he was saying pedophile, who he was referring to. He was referring to his man, and you know he had a situation.
Who's his man?
I forget whatever that dude's name is, some shit.
So now you're rewriting history. Kendrick was talking about somebody besides Drake.
I'm not rewriting it. It always on the album when you had the Megan's Law shit, that wasn't directed at Drake.
It was Drake's house.
No, one of the dudes that's with him had a situation. I believe he came out of it.
But it wasn't an underage girl situation.
Huh?
Baca?
There you go.
He had a case, but I don't think it was an underage girl.
But then Drake had the thing that we talked about already.
Yes, I mean, I can't believe you're even trying to rewrite this. This is why
it came up. Like, what do you mean? That like Universal just pulled the plug? Like, what do you mean?
I know, but you're now trying to say that Kendrick was talking about Baca not nice.
No, we always threw that in there.
No,
we threw that in Denver.
Nobody has ever said this.
Always. Always, bro.
Okay, Baca was arrested in 2014 and charged with forcing a 22-year-old woman into prostitution, which does not in any way involve a underage girl. So obviously he was talking about Drake.
But
you're insulting my intelligence and everybody else who's watching this podcast. If you guys stop watching this podcast because of that bullshit that he just tried to pull, I won't blame you.
Listen, first of all, the fact that a guy like you is siding with Drake, crying over this shit is crazy.
I'm not really siding with him.
You come on, bro. There's no way you can agree with that lawsuit, bro. The shit we talk, no way you could agree. That's like somebody coming back at you, right?
So
you filing a lawsuit on them.
If me and another artist are both signed to a label and that label basically like massively promotes and really goes way beyond what is normally done to promote a record that smears me. You don't think that there's any possibility that could be a case?
How do you blame the label for what the people are grabbing and running with?
We're not blaming the label for what the people are bragging and running with. We're blaming the label for what the label actually did. And you're not going to trick me into talking about this anymore. Who the cares? This is so old. This is at
Bring your
least 6
tone
months
down,
old.
white boy.
Nobody wants to hear us talk about this.
Listen, every time you're in a losing situation and you don't understand music.
No, that's not true.
Can we agree?
You don't
understand
I'm usually
music.
very eager to have an argument with you. I'm just telling you that this is such a boring argument. They are so.
It just went up today.
You know what we should talk about? Yes, and we should talk about the news that came out today. But talking about the basic facts of the lawsuit, like who the gives a fuck? This is so old.
What was the lawsuit
you know
about?
What we should talk about?
What was the lawsuit about?
You know what we should talk about?
Who's the lawsuit about?
You know what we should talk about?
Who's the lawsuit about?
Let's talk about if Gunna snitched on YSL. That's what they would love to hear about. They're not sick of that or anything.
We already talked about that like a couple weeks ago with Thug.
No, we talked about it for well over a year, and it's boring.
No, it came back up with Thug.
Let me tell you something. You need to at least be aware of the fact that we are here to entertain an audience.
First of all,
and if we talk about a topic from a year ago and have the same exact conversation that we had back then, they're not going to keep watching the podcast.
How was that?
And I will not blame you because him trying to make us talk about this is insane.
I'm not trying to make.
Adam really is tired of this nigga, bro. That's funny. Salute to Adam for just tearing it in his ass. Like, who cares? That's what I'm saying. If I wasn't on camera, I'd probably be over here on a pillow taking a nap and just putting this shit on autopilot. This is horrible podcasting. Horrible.
Make you talk about it. It just came out today.
Active Chucks is in the building. Deuce it's the dawn. It's in the building, man. Salute to my guy, man. I should have reacted to his content, man. This shit here is horrible. Bad podcasting. It's terrible.
I'm just telling you, I'm not trying to talk about it because it's boring.
We got to talk about Lil Durk. We got Lil
See,
Durk.
boom. There's something that's actually interesting.
Lil Durk been in a fucking year.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same goddamn.
And he's poofing an Apple Watch.
Huh?
I don't know where he was keeping it.
Why would you say, what the fuck is wrong with you?
It's just a guess.
Terrell Stokes in the building, man. Salute to you, man. Thank you for pulling up. Yo, what it is. I'm sorry, man, if I'm putting y'all to sleep. You know? This shit is nasty work. Luke from the Lewis in the building. Salute to you, man. Adam is on this nigga's neck, bro. What up, family, man? It's been a minute, man, but I'm back in the saddle. Just trying to bring y'all some content, man, but this shit is hard to work through. This shit is hard to work through. Shawty, Nick in the building, man. What up, man? Adam ready to tear up the contract. He ready to LeBron James that motherfucking contract, bro. You remember LeBron James before he left Cleveland? He just threw his jersey in there. Nigga, that's what that nigga ready to do right now with their contract and all. Nigga, I'll take the lawsuit. I'll take the hit. This is horrible.
So you just want to automatically put it up his ass.
Well, where else are you going to put it?
You're weird.
And then listen to this shit these niggas be talking about. Man, this shit crazy to me. Grown-ass men. Shit is nasty work. She has two backwood like that with 3 fingers and all. What that nigga, Rich Trapper be saying 3 fingers and no hot dog water? I don't know where he get that shit from, but that shit is hilarious. 3 fingers, no hot dog water. Crazy. What happened? Oh, I mean.
No! There's a big difference between a wrist and an asshole.
Sam West in the building. Everybody pulling up. Sam West in the building, man. Salute to my guy, Sam West. Terrell Stokes said, what? DZ always getting on whack ass. Yeah, man, we don't care. Look, that nigga there compromised. Salute to you, though. I know you support him and all, and that's cool. I don't tell people who to support, who not to support, and nothing like that. But once a nigga show themselves as compromised, I usually move around them. You know what I'm saying? I forgive him for what he not know, what he had done. But we already proved that nigga is a phony. And that DZ SBGBT nigga, yeah, he was compromised a long time ago. Wack took him off his teat, and then he went on a super hate Wack campaign. You know what I'm saying? See, but which a lot of y'all don't know, Wack was feeding him information. See, we exposed that a while back, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still over there. Whatever happened to that GoFundMe? That's all I be wanting to know. Like, what happened to that GoFundMe for what's the brother name? The second victim in the no jumper incident. What's his name again? Mars, or whatever. Whatever happened to to that GoFundMe. That GoFundMe that they raised. They raised a lot of money with that GoFundMe. Did it go to Moss? Or what happened to that? I'm just saying, man. Yeah, that dude there, man, was compromised a long time ago, so we gonna leave him over there in the compromising area, just like Young NFA. Salute to him, you know, for what he do. He doing what he do, but he already proved to be compromised, and ain't no coming back from that, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Y'all may feel different about it. I don't. Once you compromise, you always compromise, period.
You can't see my watch when it's in my asshole.
Why did you even think about that? Like, listen, out of all the Lil Durk Apple Watch conversation, nobody has ever brought up to where was he keeping it.
This is the kind of thing I think about.
You're weird.
Well, I'm just saying.
Right, so and then it went to he's keistering it.
Well,
Active
from what I've been
Chucks
told,
is
all
in
kinds of
the
stuff is
building.
getting keistered in there.
Salute to Active Chucks. If you are
Bro,
not
can I ask
subscribed,
you a favor?
if you're not subscribed to Active Chucks, please go over there and subscribe to that channel, please. Best channel on YouTube. You want some real content, you want authentic content, that's where you go. Besides my channel, you go there. You don't go to SBGBTV. You never know what you're going to get. I'm just saying.
Yo, man.
I will give you your money back if you don't like it. Watch my Fleece Johnson interview.
Mike B in the building. Salute to my guy, Mike B. Salute to Mike B in the building. Happy Sunday to you, my brother. To all y'all, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Real nigga shit.
Oh, no, I would do.
Watch the clips.
No, I would do. I have been watching some clips.
Bro, there are
watched
things
like
he says in that interview.
No, I watched one where
I gotta say, yeah, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, Trips. I was so disappointed too, man, because I'm still rooting for him. Like, I'm not a hater, you know what I'm saying? But I was so rooting for him because I thought he was, you know, when he brought him on there and he was reading the paperwork on the Main Street case and he was cooking. I said, yo, we got one that's in there. He infiltrated. He's in the building and he ain't scared. Wack called him a bozo. Next thing I know, nigga, they sit next to each other, kumbaya by the campfire, singing old Negro original Ringos. And I'm just like, what's going on here? Like, what happened? Now all of a sudden he ain't a snitch. All of a sudden he ain't to his CS2 back. All of a sudden. So I don't know, bro. Shit get tricky out here. That's all I'm saying.
where he says the dude's not here anymore. I don't know why the fuck he's talking about that.
Talking about killing the guys who molested him, basically.
Yeah.
Almost.
I watched a bunch of dudes' content from when he first come home and crazy shit. Like, listen, he's what we call a booty bandit.
The ultimate booty bandit.
Yeah, no, bro. They have them booty bandits like that's what it is. That's what they're known for. That's what their popularity is. Their booty bandits. They hide.
I mean, this is kind of his whole deal. Like, people wouldn't really know about him if it wasn't for the booty bandit.
Yeah, dude said that's what he had before he had sex with a woman.
Yeah. Well, he got locked up before he even had a chance to do anything with a woman.
Yeah. So, but I've been seeing a bunch of clips with you in there. I got to watch the whole video. But no, I with the Fleece.
He tried
dude.
to turn me into a sissy to start the pod off.
Now I don't know. I couldn't interview him.
Because you're scared?
No, because the ex-con in me, if he say some slick shit, as we call sex playing, I'm going to react.
That's why we did it over Zoom, so that I wouldn't have to get raped and he wouldn't have to get the shit beat out of him for raping me. Because presumably that's how it would have gone down.
So how would you go beat the shit out of him if he's raping you?
Well, as soon as he's done raping me, I'm going to get him a towel. And I'm gonna fuck him up.
And this the shit right here that they selling to our younger generation. Talk like this. I keep saying it, man. I just don't get it, bro. Why these people sit there and support that crap? You know what I mean? This is the message that they want to put out here for the babies. It's okay to talk about raping each other and men raping men. And this shit is weird, bro. It's real weird, and they're real comfortable with it. CS2 Back is in his real element, in rare form. You see him. Thank God he don't got them stupid-ass glasses on. That's all I'm saying. Let's go.
So you not denying. Oh, shit. Yo, but the Lil Durk, first I was kind of like, I thought he had some light at the end of the tunnel.
Nah.
But now I think it's a couple people, those text messages wasn't good.
The phone call in which his friends are basically describing how he likes for the killings to be pulled off. And I mean,
I didn't see that one. I saw the text message where he's telling everybody, pipe up. I guess they went, but the cops was there. They couldn't do anything.
Right, because I mean, this is the craziest thing is that, so we've heard things about Dirk and his team kind of beefing with O-Block, but we never really heard like specifics or like real claims about it. And now it's coming to light that like, I guess at one point after Vaughn got killed, that Dirk sent his boys to O-Block to kill maybe whoever, but realistically, Munna Duke, who was killed recently, is kind of like the main suspect. The crazy thing about it to me is that it's like, so you're the person who's like, 10 million up, and you're expecting a bunch of broke ass dudes who still live in the projects to go slide on a famous rapper, Quando Rondo, who doesn't even live in Chicago at all.
But they don't have that. That's not on text.
But that's what's being suggested here is that he wanted people from O-Block killed because they didn't slide from
by a witness, or they have text or voice, a wire.
I think that they have a snitch who's gonna put that on.
Yeah. I see it's 2, 3 of them. I didn't like what Didi did. I didn't like it because his attorney. Well, Didi's in that text thread, and he's saying Didi's the only one in the text thread that didn't respond. He's kind of saying something to the sort that Dirk was over this text thread, not Didi.
Okay.
Right? So it's like, just even mentioning, it's kind of like you putting the light, you doing what they're doing, right? So at the end of the day, in that Apple Watch, I'm praying nothing was on there where he was trying to make contact and communicate about anything. I'm hoping he just had it to call his chick.
And he tried to destroy it, which makes me think that there absolutely was incriminating stuff on it, because otherwise, why? I mean, what's the...
No, it don't. No, it don't. Well, why is that? It could be some embarrassing shit on it. Or it could just be, nigga, it ain't none of your business what I was talking about, and I'm going to destroy the motherfucking watch. Like, nigga, how do you know it's incriminating? Why do you feel so strongly about that? You know what I'm saying? But CS2 Back sitting up here lying in rare form talking about what he praying for. No, nigga, you praying that it is some incriminating shit on that watch. You telling them, look, man, y'all need to figure out what's on that watch. That's what you really out here doing. If you haven't watched the beginning of the Adam and Wack show today, he did a victory lap on what's going on in our communities, how the feds have infiltrated successfully with informants, rats like him, even though he's an actual federal agent, but he used to be a 137, and that's what I believe, and how they successfully have infiltrated into our communities, and he was taking a victory lap in his own little way. You know what I'm saying? You should go back and watch the beginning to see what I'm saying.
Point of even having a fucking phone in prison if you're not going to be having conversations that are different from the conversations you'd be comfortable having over the regular jail phone.
But here's the problem. Guys in prison, people know who your people are. They've done all this research prior to them getting you. Unless you done got a little slick and went and got them a phone nobody knows about. So even when you're calling them, if their phone is hit on that side, it's a problem. But think about it. The Apple Watch had to come from a guard, right? Let's keep it real, right?
Probably, yeah.
A lot of times that this is all by design. The DA knows, okay, give him this. Let's see where it goes. You get what I'm saying? Go in there and get cool with him, slide him some candy, do a few favors for him, make them think, accept the money, tell them you need this, pick it up from somebody, wherever, turn it in, do your job, right? And give them this. And they already be knowing what you have. They gave you the phone.
Why not sell him a Apple Watch or a phone that's already like pre-wiretapped?
Brother, they do that too.
Yeah, because that was.
Look how excited Wack got. You hear how excited he just got? Ooh, they do that too.
I mean,
shit, they did that to me. They did that to me. That's what they did to me.
Start recalibrating everything right now, assuming that he's never coming home. Because realistically, it looks so bad.
Yeah,
I hate to just
that's what they did to me.
It feels like at this point, a betting man. I don't know if this is on Polymarket or not. Will Dirk beat his case? You know about Polymarket?
I don't, bro. He got the right legal, but I just think it's a few people on that case that they gonna stick a fork in him, bro.
Oh yeah, people are telling beating his charges.
Straight police shit.
Okay,
Nothing but
there is
police
no
shit.
active
You dig
poly
what I'm
market for
saying?
odds on Lil Durk.
Salute to Dominic Mayweather in the. Salute to you. Let me turn that shit down. Jesus. But salute to you, man. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Happy Sunday to you, your family, and friends, man. Hope everything is good with you and you in good spirits. Salute to everybody that's in the chat, everybody that pulled up to this live, man. Always humble, man, because I ain't went live or did content in a minute. So for y'all to always show up and show out, man, I'm always forever humble. I never take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Let's go.
Durk beating his charges. Here's why. Oh yeah, it doesn't legally operate in the United States, which is bizarre. I gotta get a VPN. Okay. Anyway, as long as we're talking about street shit, which is what we tend to talk about on here, what about Jeezy? This is probably one of the most creative ways that I've ever seen somebody get exposed for ratting. If a retired FBI agent made a TikTok saying that he believes that Jeezy told.
A retired, he said he believes.
Well, he believes it because he said that at one point. Why do you ask me a question and then talk? He said that at one point that they had a pretty rock solid open and shut case against Jeezy for basically putting up the bounty on Gucci Mane that led to a man dying, which makes perfect sense to me. I always wondered how the fuck nobody ever got busted for that, right?
Well,
and this guy said that then the FBI started working with Jeezy, allegedly, and then the case never came, and that his belief was that Jeezy basically told on BMF, and Blue Da Vinci basically believes this as well. Blue Da Vinci has interview clips out where he talks about how at a certain point it was like night and day that Jeezy just immediately ceased to have anything to do with BMF.
Blue Da Vinci's already spoke on this. He showed it to me himself. It's crazy you bring him up because I was thinking about, me and Blue used to be real close. We was real close.
Okay.
Till we bumped heads, and I really wish that wouldn't have happened. Out of all the people I was close with that I don't talk to no more, Blue's probably the one that I kind of like regret the most. I didn't do anything wrong. Just what he asked of me kind of was like, it rubbed me real wrong, made me feel like he was against me the whole time. I might have overthought that, but this has already been spoke on. Flacco takes it, wakes it back up. I knew he was up to something because he started texting me, asking me questions about it. I didn't realize what he was doing.
But did you see the TikTok that the guy made?
I seen the detective, and I'm gonna be real. Another situation where everybody knew what was going on, but it didn't matter. Selective politicking. And where Jeezy is right now, he's not really running around dropping albums and running across stages. He just dropped the album. He's doing other business though.
But he just dropped the album with
but I don't
DJ
think
Drama, I think.
He's not really. He don't give a damn about that.
Well, he just put a project out.
Man, that dude got a liquor line and he got other things going on. You gonna catch Jeezy in a suit and tie.
So if you rat and you get away with it for 20 years, you're pretty much good.
These days, it don't matter. Amongst black people, if you Hispanic, they gonna knock your ass down.
Really?
That's a fact.
You feel like they take it more serious at this point in time?
The Hispanic culture definitely handles things way more serious than the black culture.
But also, like, we're talking about, like, black entertainers and then, like, Spanish gang members, right? Because, like, I feel like,
but these dudes are gang members
if Fat
too.
Joe ratted 20 years ago and it comes out, I feel like it's going to have a very negative impact on his career.
No, I don't think so.
But I also feel like Jeezy is so old and so past the joint stage of his career that it's like
nobody cares.
What are you gonna do? I mean, now maybe there are certain artists that wouldn't f with him, like younger artists that he maybe would want to go get a feature from. But I don't know. I feel like this is going to be forgotten in 6 months.
A lot of these, but okay, when you think about it, I hate to say it, but majority of the younger artists is telling any goddamn way. It's shit coming out on them left and right. So I don't think nobody's keeping count.
But who are the artists that have really clearly ratted that still have like thriving careers where everybody fucks with them? It's not that. It's not really like that.
If you go back in the days. You can start
right now, because supposedly we're in this renaissance of snitching.
But listen, none of these dudes have made it really to that level of it, right? Okay, we can start with Thug. Let's say Thug is the godfather of the youngsters, right? You know, Thug is gonna be Thug. He's a catalog artist, believe it or not. Thug could go do a 90-minute concert if he wants.
But you said the other day that you don't think that Lil Baby and Future and all them are actually gonna fuck with him again. They're on the album, but you think that was because those were cleared before. Yeah, there's a good chance that you're right.
Yeah, I don't think what the relationship was. They're not going to be as eager to let's go to the studio and get it in as they used to be. You know what I'm saying?
But that could also be explained away by the fact that his music clearly isn't as hot as it used to be. But all I'm saying, I fuck with Boston Richie. I feel like Boston Richie's career has moved on pretty nicely, but for sure, a lot of people kind of separated from him and stopped fucking with him. We haven't seen Future say his name since. Somebody like, Big Sad seems like his career is still moving along pretty decently. But
now Big Sad,
for sure, there's artists in LA that don't fuck with him as a result of all that.
Big Sad, I will say this. I got to give him his props because Big Sad was a little guy when he got hit with his reality. He wasn't no platinum selling artist. He wasn't running around here doing world tours. Usually a person on his level of it, where he was, when he takes a hit like that, destroys him.
Yeah. And it seems like he's
that lets me know Big Sad as an artist.
He's a good rapper, yeah.
As an artist, has some life and a whole lot of potential. He gonna deal with who deals with him in the streets. And Big Sad is probably at a point in his life to where he know the streets ain't really where he want to be anyway.
But look at 6ix9ine, and I know this is an old example because it's from like 5 years ago or whatever, but
he got bigger afterwards.
Okay. He had a moment afterwards. He put out a couple records after he went to prison and everything. But look what happened when Kodak Black, and I know you're going to take credit for you made this happen, etc. But look what happened when Kodak Black did a song with him. It was like one of the most controversial things in hip hop. People said it was going to destroy Kodak's career. Kodak's career is fine, but Kodak was the only dude that would do a song with him. Even to this day, what rapper would do a song with 6ix9ine? Kodak, I guess, got $1 million. So
Bow Wow.
Okay, exactly. Shout out to Bow Wow, but I don't even think Bow Wow's doing that.
They asked.
Wait, they asked? Shut the fuck up. 6ix9ine's team asked Bow Wow to do a song?
No, Bow Wow's team asked me if 6ix9ine to do a song.
And 6ix9ine wasn't interested?
I never told him.
Well, he needs to get those Bow Wow.
Certain shit I got to get in front of him because I don't think 6ix9ine really registers who Bow Wow is. I think he would have heard that wrong. But
all I'm saying, if you're a rapper and you do a song with 6ix9ine, you're guaranteed at the very least a significant increase in streams, I'm sure, because there's a lot of people that still want to hear what he's got to say. And, it's going to go viral. You're going to be in the news. You're going to be posting on all these pages, but they're not doing it.
I think now, because of all the people that have been exposed since him, I think more people will be more willing to. NBA YoungBoy was going to do a song with him.
Yeah.
He was going to do it.
I could see YoungBoy maybe not caring enough to do it, but
NBA told him on my phone, look, I'm going to do a song with you, but you can't talk that tough shit.
This was after Kodak?
Before Kodak.
Oh.
He said, you can't talk that tough shit, and it got to be about what you was going through when you was in that cell. I want to hear about your real life pain. I don't want to hear about no gangster shit, no shoot 'em up, bang, bang shit, none of that. You bring me a song with those lyrics, then we on. And 6ix9ine delivered the song.
I'm sorry, y'all. My microwave is going for whatever reason. It messes with the internet frequency, but it's about to be up and running again. So just be patient. Thank you for flying airlines. Stand on the media. Let's go.
But things started to happen with NBA YoungBoy. I'm speaking on it because it was on my three-way on my phone.
What happened?
And, NBA, shit kept going on. You know what I mean?
He's had a hectic life.
I think, he went back, and then he got back out, and shit was going on. But, he had the stipulations. I think those people that stand on their own, too, Kodak stands on his own, too. NBA, if it's an artist that Ye stands on his own, too.
I just feel like YoungBoy is doing so well in his life right now that, at that moment that
Nobody do it now, I don't think so.
Kodak is rich, but Kodak getting $1 million, I'm sure he was very happy to hit that lick.
Yeah.
I don't think YoungBoy gives a fuck about $1 million right now because he's getting like $1 million a show right now.
$1.5 million.
That is what it is? Jesus Christ. Anyway, all I'm saying is that, and I'm forgetting the best example, which is Gunna. Gunna has done music with Offset.
Recently?
Yeah, and they're supposedly putting out a whole project together. But that does, I mean, Offset kind of stands out because he's kind of a renegade in LA or in Atlanta, where a lot of the time in the Lil Baby and all these other guys are on. Offset's clearly kind of put himself in his own space. Gunna, besides Offset, who else has worked with Gunna? It's a pretty short list. I'm just saying, I feel like Gunna's probably the best example of somebody who's been smeared as a snitch that has been able to get their career back. But there's very few examples.
Is the internet, is the video moving slow on your end? Like really slow on your end? Because it's moving off and on my end. Damn, is this warm enough? No, it's not. Damn it. I think it's back working. My apologies, man. It's going to mess up a little bit more because I'm about to warm my food up. Somebody very special, very, very special to me got me tamales. So I'm warming them up tamales. But give me 1 second.
Examples of people who have really been able to survive the snitching thing. It destroys you far more often than it actually boosts you.
These days, if you got the team, it ain't going to do nothing to you. I promise you. Especially if you already got a following. It ain't going to. Gunna, regardless of the fact, had music.
Yeah, great music. And that's nice.
I just seen Gunna. I told you I seen him.
No, where'd you see him?
In Boa, by himself.
In, the restaurant.
By himself.
By himself.
Solo.
Eating a steak?
I went in there, I had a meet with Jared Flood.
Who's that?
The guy that runs Trump Media, Truth TV.
Okay.
And my guy, Steve Marcano. And the, you might know him. I might say their name wrong. The Yako twins.
The
Yako twins.
No.
It's two girls. They've been running around podding and doing a lot of sports stuff. Pretty big. They Chaldeans out of Detroit area.
What's a Chaldean?
Chaldean is they're from the Middle East.
Oh.
But they call it they got big communities in Detroit and down San Diego.
Okay.
So it's early, 5 p.m. There's kind of nobody there.
When you saw Gunna.
So when we go in, it's like empty, maybe like 2 people at the bar. So we're sitting out talking, probably like 10 minutes into it, I see somebody in the corner get up. You know what I mean? And I look, and I said, damn, I'm about to fuck up my business.
Why?
I'm at the table with
all these people.
Yeah,
and then
right?
you see Gunna.
I see Gunna, right?
And you just fire on him.
No.
Oh.
I seen, we locked eyes. And Gunna did really what Gunna did. He was by himself.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like he was just like, let me go somewhere early where ain't nobody at, chill out. Maybe he lives close to there or something.
No security.
No security.
That's wild.
Unless
Jewelry?
they were outside. No, he didn't really, he was just pretty much, he was Gunna, had his swag up and shit.
Gunna can kind of like not be Gunna if he doesn't wear any jewelry.
Yeah, he was
kind of like fade in.
Yeah,
he a little bit, maybe.
And he just walked out. We locked eyes. I looked at him. He looked at me. He wasn't no me mugging.
You
or
said
nothing.
what up?
No, I didn't say nothing to him.
You made eye contact briefly, and then you just kept on walking.
Yeah, I couldn't say nothing because I'm at the table with some different shit.
If you were with a homie, you're just with one of your guys.
I definitely would have said something.
Well, what would you have said?
I'd have asked him.
How you doing?
No, I'd have told him what's up. Just to see what the temperature was. I don't want to do nothing to Gunna. I've been knowing Gunna for a long time.
I guess you've talked about him enough that maybe he would be mad at you, but he doesn't seem like he would do anything to someone that he was mad at right now.
I don't think. Listen, I ain't taking. I believe if somebody tried to do something to Gunna, he gonna defend himself.
Right.
But Gunna ain't the dude running around there looking for no problems like that.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
but that's why. Imagine how stressed out he was seeing you, thinking, "Hey, I've made it the past year and a half, 2 years, whatever it is." Not doing any interviews, not being around any rappers that don't fuck with him, not having any embarrassing moments in the club where somebody says something disrespectful to him or throws water on him or all this shit.
That happened once.
Did it? Okay. Well, for the most part, He been good. He like really has managed to avoid all the bullshit, and his career is doing good. As a result, he doesn't want to be involved in bad, messy headlines. And then he sees you.
No, for real. It was crazy. It was crazy because that day, it was like where I was at Paradigm, and then we went to I had to go to Century City to the hotel, meet some dudes, and then we ended up there. And again, he was there, right? He was there before us. We got there at 5 p.m. So I'm thinking he went there, have a drink, a bite to eat or whatever.
Yeah.
He was in the cut where you really couldn't see him, right? And get on. I think he heard me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And because I kind of seen somebody lean forward from the corner. I didn't pay it no mind until he got up, right? And I said, damn.
What if you can create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
Bruh. In the back of his head, I know he's thinking it's about to be some bullshit. But Gunna, you don't have to worry about me. You just content.
Gunna, like I'm way less famous than Gunna, but if I'm staying in a hotel, even if I'm like above the steakhouse, I'm probably not like going to the steakhouse by myself.
Good looking out, Mike Bing. I think it was the microwave that did it. My bad, y'all.
So I'll probably order into my room.
Boa's alone, Sunset.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm just like that's kind of surprising me that he'd be moving around that slippery.
No, it was a trip, but it made sense.
Yeah.
Because where he was, the time he was there, you don't nobody. You know, that shit don't fire up until about 8 o'clock.
But the thing about Boa, yeah, you're right, timing wise. But Boa was like the default like TikTok hangout during COVID and shit. Like that was like where all the influencers were going. He's lucky he didn't have David Dobrik shoving a camera in his face. Yeah, hey guys, I'm with Gunna. But I mean, shit, that is kind of crazy. You guys even just being in the same room. Yeah. If I saw Gunna, I would say like, you know, honestly, I would go up to him and congratulate him. I'd say, hey, I think you got a bad deal, and I'm proud of you that you've been making great music. I know you're probably not really trying to do an interview with me, but I'll fuck with you and I respect you.
No, he survived it, and he
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
He's successful.
He wrote the playbook on how to survive that shit because I haven't seen anybody else be able to get smeared and accused / being guilty of having done something fucked up and then to really like be able to
talk back with his music.
Yeah, exactly.
He hasn't done any interviews. He hasn't really said nothing on social media. He talked back with his music. So at the end of the day, you can't deny him being who he is to his fans.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't getting nobody no explanations, nothing. Song, music. That's it. And that's why his fans love him.
Yeah, no. I'm proud of him. He's done good for himself for sure.
I just seen yesterday one of the inmates that escaped from Louisiana. He was gone about 5 months.
They got him because he got into a big fight with his girl and she ratted him out.
Whoa.
That's what they're saying anyway.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what they're saying, man. This is his new mugshot.
She told on him?
I guess. This is his new mugshot. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what they were saying. Is
the chick told on the dude?
I know he was in the middle of completing a mission that almost nobody ever pulls off. You know, we all like. Granted, I don't want to do such a thing, escape from prison or whatever, but like you always hear about people getting caught when they're on the run for a murder or whatever, and you always just like try to think about how you would do it. Like how would you not get caught? But everybody always gets caught. I was really counting on him, but
he was gone 5 months, so he started arguing. He had an argument with his chick, and that's how they found him.
That's what they're saying, but man, what a grimy bitch if that's true.
That's bad work.
That's disgusting.
I seen him in court. He told him, I'm not fighting extradition. Send me back to where I come from.
Okay, I didn't see that, but
they about to lock his ass down.
Yeah, no, facts. Me and you had a little bit of a conversation. Donnie, can you show the screen? Let's check this out. So this is a video of Wack and his wifey, R&B, working out. Okay, so I don't know if anything stands out to you about this video, but I commented, denying you paid for that is insane. And you responded basically saying that you want to get an independent plastic surgery expert to issue a verdict on whether your woman's booty has been in any way augmented.
That's a fact.
Now,
We can bet.
oftentimes you've tried to get me to bet on things with you, and I would like to bet on this.
Okay.
I feel very strongly about this.
Okay, well, we're going to put it together.
Now, there's multiple stipulations.
You do
to this
know
bet.
she's from Mississippi.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been in Mississippi, these backwood places?
I have not observed booties in Mississippi.
Okay, well, maybe you, before you issue this bet, maybe you need to go down there and observe what you see in these places.
If they have a lot of booties like that there, then I do want to go there. That is exactly what I want to do. Yes.
I'm gonna give you one of the big cities. Go. She's from Greenville.
Yeah.
But go to Jackson because you can fly in there.
Okay.
And just spend a day in Jackson and walk around.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna tell you when it comes, that's where good eating come from. Now I don't know. Now a lot of our women out here, 80% of us out here, our roots are the South.
Okay.
My family, Mississippi, Louisiana. Meridian, Mississippi, Tumasuma, all that stuff, right? But bro, I don't know why you think that these women don't have natural asses. Me personally, I've never had a woman on the side of me, or I've never had sex with a woman that has had a fake ass.
I would say that you do on a consistent basis.
Okay, well,
I mean, let's be real.
We gonna make a bet.
When a woman gets a BBL, there are scars.
There what?
There are scars.
Where would the scars be?
Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that they exist.
You be having.
So typically, at the top, like tailbone area, there'll be a little circular scar up there, and I'll have to inquire with my wife about other places.
Well,
that there are.
because I'm gonna tell you why that's incorrect. When women go get lipo, right? If they're doing a small of the back, they go in right there.
Okay.
If they're doing right here, they'll go in under here, like so.
So they take the fat out of the belly and put it in the ass.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
That girl ass is fake. Shut up. We are not stupid, and we do not care anyway. Nigga, that ass is fake. We seen her when she had no ass. It just came out of nowhere. She went to the ass fairy and got an ass. The fuck out of here. These tamales are fire, by the way. Let's go.
Really? I can tell you about a tummy tuck. I can tell you about breast implants. I can tell you about lipo. But as far as what I do know is the people I know that have had their ass done, right? It's different fat in your stomach and sides that's in your glutes, right? So you'll take this fat and put it back there. When you go to eating, that fat is going to respond the same way as it does when it's where it's supposed to be. And this is why probably over like 5 years, you start to see these women shit spread and they can't control it.
There's a variety of different things that can happen once the BBL goes down. I've seen girls where the whole thing kind of fell out, sort of transferred down to the thighs. It ends up just looking like a big old soup. Clearly, that's not happened here. That thing looking like two Spaldings side by side. All I'm saying is that if you have your expert, I want to have my expert, and now, I'm not saying that your wife needs to be naked in front of me. I'm sure that's probably a bright red line for you that you don't want to cross. So I'm willing to have, a female expert or whatever you want who can help us to make this deduction. Right. And my other thing about it too, that I don't want you, I know you love to do a little bait and switch thing where I'm saying that it's a BBL and I feel like you in your head might be like, it's not a BBL, it's something else.
No.
But he's saying it's a BBL.
What I'm saying is
it's 100% natural.
I'm saying her ass, her glutes, her buttocks.
Never been augmented in any way.
Ever.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I mean, I know back in the day they was putting fix it flat, dog. I had a homegirl get 7 years because she referred somebody to go over here. And they hit her with the fix it flat and all this crazy shit. Whoa. Yeah, this is real shit. So no, this is the fact. Like you got to remember that when women had that going on, it's other things that's not there.
Like
the natural ass has natural dimples. You get what I'm saying? There's certain shit that is just not there. This is why they do it. You get what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, I will tell you this. When she gains weight, that's where it goes. R&B was 128 pounds.
Before you.
When I got with her.
souped her up.
I didn't put a dub on her. You hear me?
I hate knowing
She
what this
said
is
it
doing.
today.
She told me earlier that this is kind of fucking with her confidence.
No.
She feels like everywhere she goes, people are looking at her thinking, is that real?
No, but it's a compliment to me. Because if my woman ass looks so good that you got to say it's fake,
right?
I know what it is, right? I'm like, I had to tell her, I'm like, hey, listen, let me tell you the crazy part about it. It wasn't until I took a picture of her, because when I see things on IG that I think she'll look good in, I'll send it to her. So one day she says, you sending me this and this girl with this big old ass? And I was like, her ass is not bigger than yours. She consciously had no idea how rounded her ass had gotten. So I had to take a picture for her.
Of her own ass.
And show her. And when she saw it, she was like, oh my God.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Maybe you drugged her and got her a BBL and she doesn't know.
Last time somebody said that, it cost them $5 million. Shout out to Ray J.
You made $5 million off Ray J?
Last time somebody said something like that, it cost them $5 million.
I was just floating a theory.
I'm just saying.
I wasn't expecting to get sued for that. I don't know. It's just that's just my opinion. I guess we can get our experts together. They could go in the bathroom of the Adam and Wack pod.
I'm all for it.
Okay.
The revolution can be televised.
It will be at the very least shared on YouTube. Yes.
That's gonna be our first content on Plug Talk. Matter of fact, the homegirl can accompany the people in the room.
I mean, a lot of people still think that
Lena could go in the room.
A lot of people still think you bang Lena and I banged R&B.
Huh?
Like people
why are they thinking?
Well, we
that?
trolled. Like we
why
acted
are they
like
thinking that?
But I'm saying like people like I saw a quote tweet the other day. Like I can't believe Wack let I'm 22 fuck his wife.
Wait, babe.
I'm like, wow,
babe,
people still
wait
going
up,
for
babe.
that.
Wait. So you really didn't go through with it?
Oh, okay.
He doesn't know that, bro. That would
you want to know how you should?
You
know?
didn't go through with
you
it.
Want to know how you know I didn't?
You didn't go through with it
because if I had gone, gone black, I would not have gone back. Oh, so you, so you're saying you did hit Lena? I just realized what you were trying to do there.
Nah, that's my whole girl. Lena's my whole. You know, one day you do know. I think you realize I don't play that shit. We were somewhere. Somebody tried to bring her up. I don't play that shit with Lena.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
No, I tell her, I'm like, yo, this is really a compliment. Now, I will tell you, I've seen a few women in my lifetime. K. Slay's girl. I don't know if you were dibbling around. Buffy the Body.
Oh, man, yeah.
That shit wasn't fake.
No, that was real. That was before they had this technology, yeah.
We got a chick. What's the homegirl on Clubhouse?
Naughty Nerd Ninja?
No, Miss Dredre.
Oh.
Miss Dredre. Her and Drake. No, that's real.
Drake hit.
That's her ass.
If Drake hit, I'm trying to hit.
You know what I'm saying? Miss Dredre. That shit is not fake. And pull her up on your Instagram.
No.
It is some sisters, and you're going to find a lot of them down south. Or I will say that Midwest area, Chicago, Detroitish area, St. Louis area, that's working with some. Are you the only one in your family that's built this way?
She's the only one out of the surgery. Anyway, why am I supposed to believe that people who live down south just have naturally bigger asses than people on the coast?
I'll tell you why.
I don't believe that.
So
they
here
eat
it goes.
more? You're saying that they just get fatter?
No, here it goes, right?
Because that kind of makes sense.
You understand the slave trade from Europe down to the South, right? We get that. Now, a lot of our people that migrated west, right? Coming west, they had no choice but to interact with the Native Americans. So I got some Native American in me, so they start crossbreeding. When you crossbreed like that with another race, right, whose build is total opposite from yours, right? When's the last time you seen a Native American chick thick like that?
I don't know if I've ever seen a Native American chick. Yeah.
So when you,
where do they hang out at?
So a lot of people, right, that's on the West, when they migrated that way, they crossbreeded like that. My grandmother's like Choctaw and shit like that. My mother's hair is straight as coming down her back, right? When you get our sisters that's from the South that did not migrate, they're it's us. They're breeding amongst us. So the build of them, right, is what that is. You get what I'm saying?
I feel the same way about this that I feel when people try to always convince me that in Europe the food, the ingredients are healthier, so that's why people in England or in Europe are so much skinnier than Americans.
You go to McDonald's in Europe and bite into a burger, totally different.
It's the same calories.
All right, I'm back.
No, I know it's a different meat. Our shit over. I don't know if our shit over.
I'm back. I had to eat something. Feel much better now. There was so much capping what I just heard. Man, I wanted to respond so bad, but I was eating. This nigga just be lying. This nigga just be lying. We all seen that picture of R&B, man. Come on, man. Talk to me, y'all. Talk to me. I talk back. Did y'all see that ass in her earlier pictures? Did y'all see that ass in them earlier pictures versus today? And he gonna sit here and lie and say that that's natural. Man, please. Naturally fake as fuck. That's what that is. Nigga. That's the same as what's that orange juice that they say is from Florida but really ain't from Florida? Is that Florida orange juice? That's fake as Florida orange juice. Florida orange juice ain't even made in Florida. One of them orange juices. That's what that shit is. That nigga said he Native American and all type of shit. Man, I don't know what that nigga is, but I just know this nigga is cap. If he want us to believe R&B ass is real. Man, not acting like we ain't see her earlier pictures when she had the fucked up teeth and the braces and shit. She's a builder chick. We all know. Sticky notes in the building. That's my guy. That's my guy. Salute to you, my guy. Appreciate you pulling up. Blessings and salutations and all that good stuff, man. Happy Sunday to you. But CS2 Back just be lying in rare form. And Adam 22 is so sick of it. He just turning this thing into content. This is nasty work. Let's get back to it. Let's hurry up and try to finish this shit out.
It being higher quality meat or worse quality?
It was her teeth for me. It was her teeth for me. My nigga said her teeth. Everybody knows about the teeth. That's crazy. I know. I'm just saying, listen. We got to keep it a buck. We can't keep it nothing else. We got to keep it a buck with each other. 98 plus 2 pennies. If we don't do nothing else in life, we got to start keeping it a buck. The older you get, the more you should be keeping it a buck. These niggas are just liars, bro. Straight cap artists. I don't know. That shit is exhausting to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just listening to these niggas lie and spin is exhausting. But we're going to try to pull through this. Thank y'all for flying. Stand on the media air.
What do you mean wouldn't change the calories?
No, meat.
Right.
You know, have you seen the thing where they take it and they put it up for 30 days and they open it up, it's the same, nothing's happened? That's not real. There's something in there that's not real.
But I don't think that would change how fat it makes you.
If you have real meat and the cows aren't being over-processed with a bunch of BS.
But by the time you get it, it's just calories in, calories out.
So you don't think
it's been busy getting married. Man, congratulations to Sticky No Podcast, by the way. Blessings to you and your beautiful future wife. I'm pretty sure you guys haven't got married yet. That's what you've been doing, getting ready for that. Or did you guys already tie the knot? Either way it go, man, congratulations to you and your beautiful, gorgeous queen, man. I wish you nothing but the best in your marriage and success. I'm the last one to try to give you some advice because my marriage didn't last. I had to get out of the marriage, but just one rule of thumb I will give you, bro. Spend every day making her happy. You know, I don't care what your friends say, your people say, anybody around you say. Spend every day, every minute, every second making your wife happy, and she'll do the same. And if she doesn't, you know you married the wrong one. But usually, you know, you take the time and the effort to keep your wife happy. She'll do the same. Make sure you let her know she's beautiful today, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, however long you live. Make sure you remind her of how beautiful she is to you. Cherish these moments. Talk everything out. It's a process, man. A marriage doesn't last if you don't put in the work and the effort, and they got to come from both parties. And I know that firsthand because I gave up on mine towards the end, and that's what killed it. You know, but you got to put in that effort. You know, every single day. All that good stuff, man. But congratulations, man. I'm a firm believer in marriage and all that, man. So that's big, man. I wish I was in position to even, you know, do something for you guys, man. Real talk. But salute to you and your beautiful wife, man. And I wish y'all nothing but success in your marriage. You know what I mean? And don't let finances get in the way either. You know?
There's a difference between somebody feeding this cow a bunch of bullshit versus this cow just eating grass like he's just eating organic.
I think if you give me an 8-ounce burger patty from a cow that has been eating healthy all its life and an 8-ounce burger patty from a cow that has been whatever, eaten out of the sewer. Yeah, I think that once you've made the patty of meat that it's going to have basically the same number of calories. I think that in Europe, people tend to have a healthier lifestyle. People eat less. People walk more. And in particular, I think that the people who have these experiences are people who go on vacation in Italy, and all of a sudden you're walking around all day and you're eating less and stuff. And then they get the idea into their head that this is because the food is healthier, but they've done tons of tests. And I mean, they can't really prove that there's any like difference in, you know, in the healthiness of the food that would dictate why we have an obesity crisis and they don't. Well, I think it's just our lifestyle.
Do you know a lot of our foods over here, they're not
You're welcome, bro, man. Real talk, man. Congratulations.
illegal over there. Certain dyes and shit's a lot of
Some
things
of that's
that
true,
that they don't eat over there. And
I just don't think that like different dyes has anything to do with people being fat or not.
Are you crazy?
Why would it?
The dyes, I think it's one of them. What is it? Red number 40 some shit.
Yeah.
Hell.
But why would that make you fat?
It's outlawed over there.
Right, but why would it make you fat?
Is it outlawed? They just outlawed out here.
But you're talking about dyes that have like 0 calories.
Because you're talking about shit that we can't digest correctly.
Is that true?
Look it up. That's real.
Okay, does red food dye make you fat? No, red food dye does not directly make you fat.
However,
it is often found in ultra-processed foods that are linked to weight gain due to their high sugar, fat, and low. Yeah, I mean, if you eat a bowl of Fruit Loops every morning, yeah, that's going to help make you fat. But
that's what I'm saying.
But here's the thing: is that
I didn't know that was you. Oh, salute to my guy. Yeah, I already knew that was. I knew that y'all made that beautiful reunion, man. Okay, that's you with Sticky Notes Podcast. I didn't know that. Okay, salute to you, my guy, again. All right. Yeah, man. He's under another account, and I knew then he was super nervous. You know what I'm saying? Which I was nervous on the day of both times I got married. So I just told you, reach out to me, man. You want to talk, man? I'll listen. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get you across that threshold. But he didn't need me. He did it. He took them steps, man, and did his thing, man. That's a beautiful thing, man. Cherish that queen, bro. Cherish that queen. You know? You got you a good one, cherish her. Keep her happy. Your marriage will last. You did? Let's go.
If they remove all that food dye, which they're in the process of doing because Robert F. Kennedy is making them do so, is going to have the same caloric information on the side of the box.
That's now. They don't even allow it in the country.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
but I'm just saying that can't be the reason why they're skinnier than us.
No, well, their portions. I believe their food is a little cleaner, and we got a bunch of bullshit in our food. If you're a kid and you're raised not knowing what the hell Fruit Loops are, you get what I'm saying? And,
I mean, even just like the number of fast food chains that I drive by on my way to work every day, Probably like a couple dozen.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
But
out there, it's
no-
kind of hard to find that.
There's no fast food for vegan. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's options.
No, you got to go to the white areas.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find them in. You're not gonna
Louisiana fried chicken's not gonna have a Boca Burger.
Yeah, you got to go to Toluca Lake, Sherman Oaks, or some shit. You're not gonna find them. If they were there, people would go to them.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, there are a lot of healthy food options, and also like they could open a Whole Foods in Compton. Do they have one? There's probably one like not too far, right?
Are you saying people wouldn't go to it?
Yeah.
The demographics doesn't fit.
If there was money to be made there, I'm pretty sure that all
They'd
these
be there.
corporations would be going there. It's just kind of,
Or
I mean,
maybe-
that food is super expensive.
Or maybe, yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't go shop there.
I mean, as a person who I miss the part of my life where I used to eat like really horrible food all the time because now I eat healthy stuff most of the time. But like a lot of times when I'm doing vlogs with people in the hood and stuff, in the back of my head, I'm thinking like, holy, how the are you eating that? And also like, how are you not drinking any water? How are you drinking soda all day? Like, there's a lot of like really unbelievably bad food habits that people have that I feel like they don't realize they have.
No, that's a fact. R&B has got me. She really got me used to drink.
That's a fact. Lou from the Lou. Salute to Lou from the Lou, man. That's a fact. He said, "Hey man, Sticky," because Sticky said that I got lucky. She's a blessing. And Lou from the Lou said, "Amen, Sticky. God sends us angels. We just got to pay attention 100%, man." Salute to that statement right there, man. I had to learn that the hard way. You know what I'm saying? I got me a real good one. I paid attention way in the beginning. I've been holding on to her ever since. When you see a good one, you got a good one. You know, don't be so clouded by the bullshit that you miss them. You know what I'm saying? Because you may not never get a queen like that again, you know? So that's the realest shit you could have said there, Lil. Respect. Because that's exactly how I felt. You know what I'm saying? So if you're lucky enough to get another queen in your life, you better cherish her, man. Fuck what the streets is talking about. Any ignorant ass motherfucker out there talking about, man. You get you a good one, man. You hold on to that good one. You take care of that good one. You make sure that good one is happy at all times. So again, man, salute to you and your queen, man. Real shit.
Drinking way more water. I didn't used to think about it. Even when you're drinking these juices, it's full of a lot of sugar.
Oh, so much. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We never let our kid drink
We
juice.
think, okay, I'm drinking cranberry juice, orange juice, but it's loaded with sugar.
For a while, I was gaining this habit where I would drink a can of Coke once in a while. Not every day, but like when we would go out to eat, I would get one, or even just randomly, I go to 7-Eleven to get a fucking protein bar. I'm going to get a can of Coke too. And then I just saw a photo of how much sugar is in a can of Coke. And I was just like, you know what? I can never do that again. So
how long has it been since you've been off Coke?
Maybe 3 months, but it was such a once in a while
3 months
thing.
since you get a Quaalude.
But I've never done that. I don't think those exist anymore. But when I saw it,
you just said it's been
I
3
just
months
couldn't
since you've been
believe
off Coke, bro.
This guy. No, it's been 6 years since I did Coke.
You really was on Coke?
This guy.
It's crazy.
Not like I wasn't taking like a
What made you do
Coke
that?
pill every morning.
Peer
but-
pressure or some sexual shit?
No, it feels good. You should try it.
No, I'm not trying that.
It doesn't feel good enough to justify how intermittently bad you feel in between doing it, but it feels pretty good.
Oh, so it kind of if you use it, once the high comes down, it makes you feel so bad you got to get back to it.
Pretty much, which is kind of different than a lot of drugs like Molly. If you took a pill of Molly, you probably got a good 6 to 8 hours of having a good old time in you. But you do a line of Coke, especially as you go. Like your first line of Coke, you might be going crazy for an hour. Once you get used to it, you're gonna need a lot more than that.
I'm not gonna need shit.
No, just don't do it. Yeah, it's bad.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
So listen.
I love how Wack's in there acting like he has no clue what the fuck the white boy talking about. Boy, this nigga is something else. If he ain't saying nothing of importance right here, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live, man. I didn't think I would sit through this whole shit, but I did that really, man. It's the vibe with y'all. It's been a while since I've been live, so man, I take that for the team just to vibe with y'all. I know football's on right now and all that. I would say my team, but I already see niggas is ready to rake me over the coals. I don't give a fuck. Cowboy Nation. Yup, we lost. So what? So what? So what? I bet your team lost too. Cowboy Nation. You did? Yeah, I heard we got that ass whooped. I went live. I knew we was gonna lose. I knew Dak was gonna let us down. It was him or the defense. One of the two. But anyway, let's see where this is about to go so I can end this.
I'm pretty good with
What's
not
going on
talking
with
about the
Crip
rest of-
Mac?
No, what is going on with him? What's that mean? You know?
I keep hearing that. I heard he had a situation.
Yeah.
I just thought maybe it was a fight situation, but now I'm hearing that he possibly got a time at. I don't know how serious it is, because he was supposed to come on.
Nigga, you tapped in with the feds. How you don't know? Oh, you just your way of bringing it up. Okay, I got it.
November, December or so, right?
I have been sworn to secrecy on the matter of Crip Mac and his incarceration, but
his people told me.
Go Birds, huh?
Well, I don't know. All I know is
I take back
word on the
everything I
streets, he
said.
did some crazy shit and possibly had his time.
Take it all back.
Yeah, he going in 2026.
That far? Holy shit, that's sad.
Well,
I mean, that's next year.
He was supposed to come home the end of this year.
Yeah.
So,
well, I guess that's just proof that maybe the Crip Mac that we're getting is going to probably be like pretty similar to the one that went in. Your prediction that he was going to become Muslim?
No, he didn't catch enough time.
Okay.
I don't even think he probably on a medium or something. He got 33
Three
months.
finger whack, no hot dog water. That part.
God, I miss him. I got to go see him.
Why you ain't go see him?
I don't know. I didn't
Where's he
think
at?
about it
You
till
don't know what?
No.
I didn't even think about it
You
until
don't think
right
they let
now.
the cameras in?
Definitely
That's
not that.
crazy.
No?
I'll go see him just to see how he's doing. Give him a thrill.
Give him a what?
A thrill. Let him know his favorite white boy's still thinking about him.
Nah, he know you with him. He showed up to court.
I helped him out Christmas time, but haven't really
Yo,
talked
this
to his
dude,
mom or anything
David.
since then. Yeah.
What are they saying?
David Jalla is my real name.
Without the girl OD'd. What?
That's the newest theory, but yeah, the gist of it is that he's from Queens. He's 20 right now. The girl who died, I think, was 15. But allegedly he was talking to her all the way from when she was like 11. So I guess like she would have been 11, he would have been 16 or something like that, which is pretty crazy. But by all accounts, he's just like a fucking total nerd who spent his whole life on the computer.
How did she get in the trunk of his Tesla?
Well, allegedly he chopped her up and put her in there, but the police haven't arrested him because there's no real proof that
you just hit me with some Jeffrey Dahmer shit.
I know.
Well,
It's hard to believe, yeah.
Allegedly, he chopped her up.
Well, he was on tour when they found it, so there's a lot of discourse about maybe someone helped him or whatever. There's one theory is that, yeah, she overdosed and then they put her body there. I mean, for me personally,
her body was chopped up when they found it.
It was dismembered in some way. I don't know if dismembered means that she was like, chopped up and packaged and...
I'm done with that shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all want to watch the last 19, 20 minutes of that or whatever it is? 10 minutes? Yeah. About 10 minutes. If y'all want to watch the rest of that, y'all go over to that bunk-ass channel. No jumper. But they'll salute them for the content, regardless, But I don't want to hear about that shit they talking about. I have no interest in that. You don't need a lot of jail time to become Muslim. That's a fact. But anyway, so that was pretty much it for the content for the day, man. I'm gonna get up off of here, man. I think I might go live again today, man. I want to get back into the swing of things, or I might do a video. I don't know, but I'm gonna do something again today. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, there's some good content out there. We can go over it, but it'll be this evening or whatnot. Just to vibe with y'all again, man. Get back into the saddle and the swing of this shit. I'm happy to be back. I'm really happy to be back, man. I'm really pumped up to do content, man. Before I was there, but I think I appreciate the little break. I appreciate the little breaks I got, even though I wasn't looking for it. I am appreciative to it, man, because the last time I did, I brought the board with me. And I did a little something, but this time I was forced to not do anything. So I didn't listen to no content. I didn't do anything. And that felt good. So I'm ready to get back to it. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. especially my guy Sticky Nose, man, for tying the knot. He came out the jagged edge. I just want to get married. I guarantee he came out to that, or something with Chris Brown in it. I don't know, but salute to you, bro, for tying the knot, man, and salute to your beautiful wife, man, and your new family, man. I wish y'all nothing but success, blessings, man. Travel, see the world, do all that stuff, live it up. We only have one life to live. We gotta live it up to the max. You know, you just never know when that day will be your last day. So I encourage everybody that's on my live, whoever will watch this live later, man, live your life to the fullest. Be respectful, be humble, be appreciative. Thank God or whoever you worship every single day for waking you up. Giving you the health that you have to keep moving. And if you have everything intact, then pray for others. Others can use those prayers, you know what I mean? Look out for your fellow neighbor. I will preach that until the day I don't do content anymore. We have become a society where we don't really think about our fellow neighbor that much unless we know them or they can do something for us. Do something for somebody, whether they can do something for you or not. Just show a level of love and appreciation to just life. You know what I mean? We need much more of that. We don't have enough of that. You know, take care of these babies, whether they're yours or not. Watch their back. They depend on us to have their back. You know what I mean? Take care of these babies. Make sure that the right messaging is coming across to them. We have to watch each other's back. We have to take care of each other. We can't depend on. We never could depend on this country, right? But we really can't depend on society. Period. They have let us down. They have led us astray, and I said it before. We're under attack. We're under attack. So y'all better get ready. Y'all hear what they're saying early in the video. Something is coming. Something is a-brewing. Yeah, because it is. Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. On our way to yesterday was my Pop's birthday. Salute to Pops, by the way. He's a Green Bay Packer fan. Today he's dead to me. But yesterday was his birthday. And on the way, we was driving on the freeway to go out to eat to some Japanese restaurant. And he looked at us and he said, look, when the shit pop off, don't get on the freeway. He said, don't get on the freeway. Whenever you do, don't get it. When it pop off, not if, when it pops off. Don't get on the freeway. You pretty much a sitting duck. And I'm like, damn, that's real shit, number one. Number two, I see where your mindset is at. I see what you're thinking. I see what you seeing. You seeing what I'm seeing. We ain't never had a conversation about this shit. But he sees what I'm seeing. We all seeing it. Something's coming. Whatever y'all do, don't get on that damn freeway, like he said. Be sitting ducks around this summer, bitch. You hear what I'm saying to you? Man, again, man, salute to the entire chat. Let me go to the chat, man, to see if anybody knew. Nobody knew. Mike B, my guy, my man, 50 grand, I see you, my guy. Salute to the wrench mob, man. Sticky notes, a new married man. Salute to that. Love that shit. I love that shit. Lou for the Lou. Salute to you. I love love. The older I get, the more I appreciate it. You feel me? The more I appreciate it. Nobody wants to die alone. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. Nobody wants to die alone. Anywho, let me get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for real, for real. Stand on the media, man. I'm out. Let me mute my camera so we can do this right. You know what I'm saying? I got to do it right. You know what I'm saying? Leg out.